Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting shit together. What's going on? Hey there, besties. I am freezing in this damn house. Somebody is trying to freeze me out. I have come to the conclusion my fingers are yellow. I've been in this house all day. I heard it is cold outside. Even though the heat hasn't been on, I haven't heard the heat since this morning. What's it looking like where y'all are at? I'm ready to get in the bed. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be here long because I am ready to get into the bed. I got to put some more stuff on my my tooth, my gums or whatever, but I'm ready to go to bed. I'm just I've been working like they've been working me because I'm going to be off. So you're going to see more of me. So I'm going to be off for a little while. So I'll be able to do more live streams and do more videos and stuff. So they had to get me and get all of me that they could because they ain't gonna see me for a while. But that's good for us. Not the best reason in the world, but it is what it is. Got to take advantage of the opportunities while we have them. I just CIP. So funny that you should be here. I just booked another cruise. I'm going on Virgin. They just sent me they sent me an email the other day and said not Virgin, I forget who. They was like, you're qualified for a free trip, and my ears always perk up. What? And I was looking, and it's gonna be in June, so I just paid for it. I'm so excited. No, it is not Carnival. It is not Carnival. No. Virgin Voyages, no kids allowed, straight out of Miami when it's finally warm. It only stops in 2 places, only 5 days, but maybe I'll just stay. Maybe I'll go and stay at the Trump Hotel and look for some racism before I come back because I always plan to do that anyway. So I'm excited. I just got the email and I just paid for it. It is a done deal. I'm so excited. I haven't been on a cruise in so long. Oh my God. I won't know what to do with myself. But first person I thought of was CIP. Ain't that crazy? That's our ship. CIP. Anyway, you're welcome to come. I'll think about you the whole time. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. I forgot about this. My bad. Got it here. Totally forgot. My hands are freaking freezing. This is ridiculous. Wayne Lundy up in here. Thank you so much, boo, for the super sticker. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Uncle Rick, a member for 8 months. Thank you so much, boo. He said, hey, my chocolate kiss. Great job last night. Shout out to y'all on the panel. Shout out to RLV. Great show. I was only there for as long as I was there, but those graphics over there, she get on my nerves. Her and Fatty get on my nerves with those graphics that they have. But when Uncle Rick comes in, because I didn't even know he was going to be on there, but when Uncle Rick comes in, he kind of takes over. You know, when we sit here and we watch these low testosterone men, I tell you who's not. Uncle Rick, he come in there and lay down the law every single time. These women, I'm like, oh my God, is he talking about me? So funny. But he be telling the damn thing. So shout out to Uncle Rick. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Is the sound on in this damn thing? All right. I think it's on. Anyway, I'm so discombobulated. I got to be honest with you because there's so much horrible news going on for the last week to two that it's really depressing, right? I was just listening to Dennis Sperlin. Shout out to Uncle D, probably younger brother D to me, but and he was doing his live stream with regard to all the black men who in the last couple of weeks have taken out, there she is, have taken out black women. And I've noticed it, and which makes me upset when I hear all these other people that like I said yesterday, that are blaming black women because some jackass decided that he was going to take her out for whatever the reason. So I feel like there's not really a firm reason why the dude in Shreveport did what he did, but we're going to take a look at that in a second. Then there's Justin Fairfax down in Fairfax, Virginia. Then there's this David person who I don't even understand how it took them so long to even arrest that jackass. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we got to talk about it. And then there's gremlinizing. But back to Dennis Sperling, he was saying stuff like, why are men so emotional, low testosterone? I don't know. And if / when a woman says she's done, then she's done. I said that the other day. I'm like, it's okay to not be together. It is okay to say enough is enough. Because what are you going to do? Force someone to be with you? What are you going to beat them into? You know what I mean? Look, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If someone doesn't want to be with you no more, then somebody don't want to be with you no more. I'm just a little bit confused as to why this continues to happen and people can't seem to just let it be. There's no way I could never be mad. I know you sick of hearing me. I could never be mad at Twitch. I could never be upset. I'm hurt that he had thought that that was his only way. But I cannot be mad at that man for deciding that he wasn't going to do it in the house and do it in front of his kids, or take his kids on up out of here, or take his wife on up out of here. So I just can't be mad at him. And then after listening to this Shreveport story with these 8 kids, so the wife, I should say, I think they have the 5 kids. And then there's another woman that has 3 of his kids. And then the one was a cousin of the first set of kids. And so when they're saying that there's another woman that's pregnant, I don't know if that's this woman here, the other woman, because he SHOT'd both of them. Who's pregnant? I feel like we don't have all the information on that story outside of the obvious. But unfortunately, we're going to have to relook at it again. But I'm going to start us off with some positivity, okay? And end with, I guess, positivity or fun, depending on how you look at it, all right? So shout out to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So I want to make sure that we have some positivity going on around here. This is, excuse me, the James Townsend, teaching my son the value of bravery. Strength and confidence is less about lecturing and more about providing a steady hand as he navigates his own small corners of the world. Bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to stand up for what is right or try something new, even when his hands are shaking. Strength is often misunderstood as physical dominance, yet its truest form lies in emotional resilience, the ability to be kind when it's difficult, and to keep going after a setback. That is a bar. By fostering confidence, I'm not telling him he's perfect, but rather convincing him that he is capable of handling whatever outcome follows his efforts. Ultimately, these lessons build a foundation where he doesn't just feel powerful, but feels purposeful and secure in his own skin. I love that. I love that. Let's watch.
2, 1.
Yes!
Yeah!
Okay.
Oh. That's the end. It's about to come back around. Oh.
That's how you be brave, buddy. Come here. That's how you be brave. I know. You're about to make me cry. That's how you be brave. That's right. Okay. Fear is an illusion. But once you know you believe in yourself, you are brave and you do it, it's like a weight off your shoulders, right? How are you? Keep pushing yourself. Stay brave here.
It makes me strong. It gives me the strength to bang out and make these songs. If I do it on the spot or if it takes me long, it can't stop me. Even if my break is on, I'm still.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay, I know that.
Oh, that is so sweet. I didn't watch it like that. I realized he started crying. Now I'm about to cry. That is so sweet. But yeah, that's what I was about to say. So this is what, you know, I feel like there needs to be more of stuff like this. You know, a lot of people don't, you know, think that men be taking care of their kids and especially taking care of their sons, but they're definitely needed. And obviously that message needs to be out there, right? I wouldn't know no stuff like that, y'all. I wouldn't be doing all that. I'd be like, oh, like when he took it off and then the baby said to put it back on there, child, I'd have been like, child, let me go ahead and take this away from you because this is too hard. So there you go. I mean, obviously he did it the first time. Oh no, he added another one to it. I didn't notice that. Ah, he added another one to it. And look, he said, no, put it back. Oh, look at that. Excuse me. He was determined. So adorable. So, well, first of all, you know, just a nice moment and the encouragement. I just love it. I just love it. And he's then he wanted then he wanted the hug. I love it. I love it. I love it. So shout out to the James Townsend and him and his son, which obviously is going to have to be pulled because of the Jadakiss music, but it was worth it anyway. All right. So, excuse me, moving on to another positive. I don't know who this is, but it's basically 80s babies, 90s raised with all the beautiful Black women from the 80s and 90s. Now, I know some of these people y'all might not like now, but please let's not act like you did not like them then. I can't play the music, obviously, but look at all these RuPaul looking what is the other one? Who's the other one? Clown face looking women. Even Vivica, yes, even Viv and Hallie. Child, what is her name? Child, they're going too quick. I can't keep up. All these beautiful women who didn't have to have spiders makeup and weave and an earring here and an earring there and an earring there and an earring everywhere and BBLs and excuse me, boob jobs and ass jobs and lip injections and Botox injections. Didn't need none of that. Regardless of what you feel about them based off of whatever happened later, you cannot say that this is not the most beautiful set of women from back in the day. Shout out to them. Not today's women are made of plastic parts. Something like that, right? It's something like that. Who said GMO? No GMO. Yes, no GMO chicks back in the day. Even Jada, come on now. Even though Jada crazy now, Jada was fine, okay? Look, that one, child, and Lisa Boat. Come on now, y'all. That woman, there was something wrong. She went like crazy or something, but you know, she was good too. That one Black lady is from Bad Boys. I didn't know she was famous like that. Tisha, come on, y'all. Even Viv back in the day, y'all. Come on. Nia, I know Nia got something to say. I ain't get to it yet, but shout out to all of them. What a time to be alive. Shout out to the 80s and 90s Generation X. These people don't know. This is not their norm, right? So their norm is spiders makeup and weave, baby hairs plastered to your nose, and purple, orange, blue, green, and not black, and yellow hair is now what they think is normal, child. Good luck to those people, but child, we do not care. Anyway, so yeah, so there's your positivity, y'all. Look at it and weep because it ain't never coming back. So you better watch old shows, all right? On to the foolishness. All right. We have an update on David. I think his name is David. What's next for David? Legal experts weigh in after red rum charges are filed. Child, what in the hell took them so damn long?
Tonight, many are wondering what will happen next in this case now that those charges have been filed.
Eyewitness News investigative reporter Kevin Ozebek joining us now after speaking with some legal experts. Kevin?
And Mark and Michelle, based on this felony complaint we now have, and based on what the district attorney said today, we now have a sense of what prosecutors believe happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Now, David isn't just being charged with murder. He's being charged with murder with these three special circumstances. Prosecutors say the murder was for financial gain, the victim, Celeste, was a witness to a crime, and that David killed her by means of lying in wait. That means the murder was deliberate.
What their theory appears to be is that David entered into a sexual relationship with an underage girl. At some point, David became concerned, either through the girl or a third party, that this was going to be reported to an investigating agency, and that he then lured her to his house, killed her, and dismembered her to avoid her going to the police.
It's a brutal theory, but the facts are just as brutal when it comes to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. District Attorney Nathan Hochman says his prosecutors are ready to prove that theory beyond a reasonable doubt.
What makes us confident is the totality of the evidence.
Hochman says forensics evidence, some of it likely from David's Tesla, where Celeste's body was found in 2 cadaver bags, as well as physical and digital evidence, will prove David committed the crime.
That's probably the digital evidence that'll probably do more than anything. You know, these people can't shut the hell up. She was only 14. Oh, God, what an ass.
On top of murder, the 21-year-old singer is also charged with 1 count of mutilation of human remains and 1 count of continuous sexual abuse. Prosecutors say since 2023, David had substantial sexual conduct at least 3 times with Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who again was just 14 when she was murdered.
I feel like I heard before that he was talking about it, and yeah, that he wrote a song about exactly. So these dummies keep dummism all 2026. Just talk about your crimes in music and rap, and that's gonna you're gonna be so cool to everyone else, and the police will be like, you dumbass, we just use it against you. This is crazy.
They have established that there was this long relationship that
Child, hold on a second. I'm gonna keep asking this question. Where was her mother if she was 14? Where was the mama if she was 14? Where? All these people be these ages where your mamas should know where you at. Yeah, I'm saying mamas should know where you at. Anyway, thank you, Reaper. They used to live stream all the time. You mean him and her? Him and her together? Sorry, girl, for the pause.
took place, and that really puts David on the hook here.
Former prosecutor Mary David says from what she saw Hochman present today, she thinks he's building a strong case against David.
There isn't necessarily one smoking gun, but there are just so many pieces that cannot be ignored when you look at the situation overall.
David's legal team says the evidence will clear their celebrity client and that we will vigorously defend David's innocence. RJ Dreiling is a former prosecutor turned criminal defense attorney.
What I expect the defense to argue is to say, look, you guys had this case in September or October. There's, it's been a long time and you don't really have the smoking gun. You're just piecing together circumstances rather than telling people how exactly she died and what exactly David did.
Wasn't she cut up? I mean, what are we talking about? Wasn't she cut up?
Now, prosecutors do get David convicted with these special circumstances. They could pursue the death penalty when it comes time to sentence. Hochman today did not say if he decided yet if he does want to go down that route. Now, Governor Newsom has signed an executive order halting executions in this state, but that doesn't stop convicted criminals from receiving that sentence, Mark and Michelle.
Of course, it's California and Newsom is making something easier on people, which I know he didn't do it specifically for this case, but I'm just saying how they got shit so easy out there in California. Nobody is held accountable. Nobody is held accountable. Please. Remember when them jackasses was trying to be like, oh, you all can stay where you live. F them landlords. You ain't got to pay them nothing. We'll just make sure you can continue to live for free. Now everybody acting like they don't want to pay for nothing. I can't imagine why they would think that, right? Anyway, moving on, child, to this foolishness, child. Just get your minds right. This says, family members speak after Shreveport mass deletions, child.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to act because I've lost 8 parts of me.
That man there, Troy Brown, the uncle of 7 of the children, officials say were shot and killed by their own father in Shreveport.
Family members say they're still trying to wrap their heads around how a father could kill 8 children. Investigators have identified 31-year-old Shamar Elkins as the gunman. He's the father of 7 of those 8 children killed. Elkins, who you see on your screen right here, is also accused of shooting his wife and another woman, both of whom were sent to the hospital. Investigators say police shot and killed Elkins after he stole a car and led them on a pursuit. Now, court records show Elkins and his wife were in the middle of a divorce, and they were due in court Monday of this week. The uncle of the children who died, who you just heard from there, says he's been left devastated by this mass shooting.
These were 8 babies, precious babies, babies that I took care of, helped take care of, helped raise daily on a daily basis. So no, I'm not okay. I'm never gonna hear my nieces say, "Gunkle, can I get a nana? Gunkle, you going to work? Gunkle, are you okay?" I'm never gonna hear that again.
Devastating to hear there. Governor Jeff Landry has announced that his wife's loved ones foundation will pay for all of the children's funeral costs.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on, what?
I'm never gonna hear that again.
Devastating to hear there. Governor Jeff Landry has announced that his wife's loved ones foundation will pay for all of the children's funeral costs.
Governor Landry's wife's foundation. Now, let me just make sure who Governor Landry is, because I don't want to assume nothing. Pause. Governor Landry in Louisiana. It's Louisiana, right? Louisiana. Images. So you trying to tell me that this white man is about to pay? Wait. This white man's wife's family foundation, whatever, is about to pay for this funeral. Looking a little like Kevin Spacey. He's a Republican. He's a Republican, yeah. He's a Republican. Where they do that at? Where is Black Lives Matter? Where is the NAACP? Where they at? You mean to tell me that they gonna allow this white man and his white wife and their foundation to come through and pay for all of the funerals? What? This is racism. They need to, who gonna come down there and say, no, we don't want y'all to do this? Where is the colored community? Let me not say the colored community. Where are all the advocates, all of the Democrats that want y'all to vote Democrat? What? Al, Ben, where y'all at? Where y'all at? You being outdone and outshone by a white man who's a Republican. Because y'all know Republicans are all racist. Republicans are all racist. He must be MAGA because he's a Republican. You know you can't have this. I'm waiting for somebody to say that they're going to go and boycott the fact that he's paying for this funeral. Now, I have seen that there is a GoFundMe, which you'll never get me donating to a GoFundMe because people be lying about that, right? If you can't confirm it that it's real, you won't get a dime from me. But I'm a little bit confused right now. All this racism going on. And he stepped right up. What is today? How long ago did this happen? How long ago did this happen? Was it like Sunday, wasn't it? I think it was Sunday. And you mean to tell me in less than 48 hours, the white man came through? What? For the colored community? I can't believe this. Somebody is lying around here. I can't even believe it. Wow. I'm really not thrown that he did it. I'm not thrown by that. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know who this man is. I don't know nothing about Louisiana. Okay. But it did not take long. And where are the blacks? Where are the coloreds? Where the FBAs, the Ebonies, the chocolates, the ADOS, the pro-blacks? Where are they at? This is where community, this community that y'all be talking about, this is where the community comes from. And I'm not talking about the people in this particular community because I know that they are at a certain economic level, and I know that they got their own set of issues. I am not talking about them. I'm talking about the rest of y'all. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about the rest of y'all that's out here running off at the damn mouth about black support black. You ain't black, I'm taking your black card. If you do this, I'm taking your black card. If you do that, I'm taking your black card. Where y'all at? Did y'all know that this is what's going on with Governor Landry down here in Louisiana? Where were y'all at? What were y'all doing? Oh, running off at that damn mouth, doing and saying absolutely nothing. Doing absolutely nothing, thinking that you run something, thinking that you control somebody, thinking that somebody gives a damn about what the hell it is that you got to say. More proof that most people that be talking ain't not doing nothing but talking. Ain't doing nothing but talking. It ain't getting shit done. It ain't helping no community. All they doing is running off at the mouth, trying to intimidate others and using your ignorance against you to make them look good. And you follow them, and then they go and deliver you to basically Rolly, Al, and all the rest. Y'all know who it is. I'm just a little floored because I just was not expecting this. I honestly was expecting one of the professional football players or some sports person to come through and cover off. I know Shaq has done it recently. That's really what I was expecting to have happen. But the governor stepped up, and shouts out to him. More proof of all the colored community does is freaking talk. All talk, no damn actions. They ain't able to do shit. Ain't trying to do shit, but be on the internet running off at the mouth. Get some shit done. Do something. But y'all already know, if this had been an oppressor and did something to a black, they'd have been all down there and wilding the hell out. Anyway, thank you, Queen of Vibes. She said, hey, Messy, boo, I'm finally about to fold my laundry. Oh my God, about to fold my laundry from Saturday. # laundry struggles. I feel you, child. It's still, them clothes still sitting in that tank on laundry basket. You just had to remind me about that. I wasn't even thinking about it. Shout out to Uncle Rick. Thank you, boo. He said, and for the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. They probably don't. That's so racist. You can't say that because that's racist, because black people were 1/4 of a person and they didn't write that for us. I can hear it now. And yet they ain't going no damn where. Child, I want somebody that answer to this. Colored community, Rolly and the gang, Black Cindy Brady, Clown, Steve Harvey, child, answer to this. How come y'all ain't get nothing done? When y'all, whoever y'all are, is out here talking about later on how they don't ever come to the hood, they don't ever do nothing for black people. Black people don't do nothing for black people. And when I say, because I have said many a times, that y'all be skipping all over all of your elected officials to go straight to the damn top for somebody that ain't got shit to do with what's going on, this is one of the people that you should be going to. Your governor. Shout out for the governor for stepping up, and his wife and their foundation, because you colors wasn't going to do shit. I don't care what y'all say. And again, I'm not talking about them in this community. I'm talking about all them ones that's running off at the mouth. Oh, we got a Rolly segment today. Yeah. We back on his ass. All right.
The news came after the governor traveled there to Shreveport to give his condolences to the family and the community.
And it does.
Any of the pro-colored blacks been down there to give their condolences? Go stop by the hospital, send some flowers, anything, Bueller? No. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they ain't done nothing. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they ain't done nothing, because all they do is talk, and don't do shit. And y'all follow them. It's crazy. Thank you, Reaper. He said, hold on. I thought those was getting folded yesterday. Y'all hit the like button so Messy can fold them. It was on the list of things to do, but once I came back from the dentist, I didn't do anything but go to bed. I'm not even gonna lie. I really want some liquor right now. I'm in the mood to drink, but I can't. I'm so in the mood to have a whole glass of wine. I can't do it, but It would be nice. It would be nice.
Come as investigators in Shreveport released new details about a timeline leading to and following Sunday's massacre. Shreveport police say the first call came in at around 5:55 Sunday morning from one of Elkins' children, telling them that they had escaped to the roof of the house and that a man inside had been shot. Police responded by 6:07, the very time a second shooting took place at a second house. By 6:29, investigators say they had Elkins cornered. They confirmed multiple victims, Elkins' children, killed by 6:43. Shreveport police say by 7:03, Elkins was dead. A lot on this investigation as officials still work together what's going on here. Get the very details, updates at WWLTV.com, also by downloading the WWL app.
Oh, all right, let me see what this one said.
About 5:55 a.m. on Sunday morning, Shreveport police received the first call regarding a disturbance at a residence in the 300 block of West 79th Street. The caller stated that they were on top of a house. The suspect was inside and that a male had been shot. 3 minutes later at 5:58, dispatch received an additional call indicating the suspect was a relative of the caller. A minute later, 5:59 a.m., dispatch was advised that approximately 9 individuals resided at the location. The caller further stated that the suspect, identified as Shamar Elkins, had shot everyone inside the home. At 6:00 a.m., 1 minute later, the caller advised that she and her children had fled from the roof and were now in the backyard. 6:01 a.m., officers arrived on the scene. 6:03, officers made contact with the caller at the residence. At 6:05 approximately, officers requested the Shreveport Fire Department to stage at a nearby location close to Linwood. 6:07 a.m., a second call was received regarding a shooting in the 500 block of Harrison Street. The caller stated that her boyfriend had shot her, taken her 3 children, and fled the scene. 6:08.
Oh my God. So it sounds like he was at the, I must just say, the other baby mom's house. And SHOT then took the kids to go over to the other baby mom's house, or the wife's house, I guess. So I want to know about the, remember the man that said that somebody was pregnant? I wonder if it was this other baby mom or if there's a third person, y'all. Wow. Because originally, I think we thought that it was her and her sister because the nephew was there. I think, well, it was her and her sister, but only one of those kids was hers. And then the other lady's kids were only here because he went and got them just to bring them here. Yo, there's still people talking about mental health. And he allegedly said some mess. I don't know if they're going to talk about it, about where he was hearing voices or something like that. And then I hear shit like this and I'm like, he wasn't that crazy. He knew what the hell he was doing. He knew what the hell he was doing. Like I said yesterday, you know what the fuck? Now all of a sudden he innocent? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So then he went to the one girl from baby mama's house, goes and gets her, goes and gets the kids, brings all the kids over here, then starts doing everything inside of this house here where I think the wife lived. Sounds pretty calculated to me. Sounds pretty calculated to me. Shout out to Night Jade. Thank you, boo. She said, don't forget Virginia, vote no. If you say so, I believe you. Shout out to those in Virginia. Spam Burger must be up to something. But all the people that voted, y'all can also blame all the colors that came down there to say vote for the white woman over the black woman. It's only vote black when it's convenient, just like Toure can tell white people to use the hard ER, child. This is what I'm talking about. All these examples and people still following these people. I'd just be so confused. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Chris. Thank you, boo. He said same white, cis white people just gave me another job and paying for my move. What is going on? Congratulations. Shout out to Chris Creative. Creatively getting another job. I know what, man. Probably got a raise and they gonna get you to move. Ain't too many people doing that. So shout out to you and your company for doing that and take care of that for you. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
8 a.m. The victim identified the suspect as Shamar Elkins. At 6:10, dispatch linked the Harrison Street shooting with the shooting on West 79th Street and that they all were related. At 6:15, officers received information that the suspect had carjacked a red Kia Sportage at West 79th.
He got a lot of shit done in a little bit of a time for someone that's got mental problems.
Closest to Linwood. At 6:17 a.m., our traffic units out on random patrol encountered or observed that particular vehicle traveling southbound on Interstate 49. The officers advised at 6:18 that they were crossing the Red River Bridge into Bossier City. At 6:20, officers received information that the children taken from the Harrison Street residence may be inside of the fleeing vehicle. 6:23 a.m., officers advised that they were exiting near Swan Lake area. 6:25 a.m. approximately, officers located the injured victims from the Harrison Street shooting. 6:29 a.m., officers made contact with the suspect through an exchange of gunfire. At 6:30 a.m., officers confirmed contact with the suspect in the 400 block of Brompton Lane. 6:40 a.m., officers advised that the suspect vehicle was empty and no children were located inside. 6:43 a.m., officers cleared the residence of West 79th Street where multiple deceased victims were located. 7:03 a.m., Shamar Elkins was pronounced deceased at the scene on Brompton Lane. 7:14 a.m., the Shreveport Police Department contacted the Louisiana State Police Investigations Division, and they began their deployment to the Bossier City address to begin to investigate the officer-involved shooting.
All I can tell you today is my heart is saddened. It has brought me to my knees, and
well, City Council is out. That's good.
Of course, that's a great place to be, because then we can communicate with God.
Apparently, the shooter started at one place and shot someone who he had a relationship with or was in a relationship with. Then he went to the other location where there actually, I think, were 9 children there. One of the children has survived, but 8 of them were shot and killed by the same person. He then bolted from the house, hijacked a car, and took off. The police gave chase, and they ended up in an exchange of gunfire, at which time the assailant is deceased.
Over 30%.
I didn't realize there was 9, but 8 died. Wow. So there's somebody else who was shot too. Lord have mercy.
30% of our crimes and 30% of our murders in the city of Shreveport are domestic in relation. Now that number has gone up. We've more than doubled our homicides in the city of Shreveport because of one act of domestic violence. We as a community, black, white, Republican, Democrat, need to stand together and fight for what is right. This is nothing but pure evil. We can have 100 new police cars. We can have a brand new, beautiful, multi-million-dollar police substation right up the road. But until we stop this violence, the cycle of violence, like I've said over and over again, we're going to still be standing here, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Because the truth is this.
It ain't even the summertime yet, y'all. It ain't even the summertime yet.
Domestic violence is not a private issue. It's not a family issue. It is a community issue. And when we fail to respond in a coordinated, consistent, and compassionate way, people die. This tragedy is a painful reminder that we cannot afford to work in silos. We cannot afford to wait until the next crisis. We cannot afford to treat domestic violence as an afterthought. We must ensure that every victim, every mother, every father, every child has access to safety, support, and intervention before the violence escalates. So today, I'm calling on every leader in this parish to join us in building a fully coordinated, community-wide response to domestic violence.
I was born and raised in City Grove, so that was a neighborhood I grew up in. So I get it, and I just want to, it don't even have to be City Grove. It can be Cooper Road, Allendale, Lakeside. All communities, all neighborhoods should feel the tragedy of today.
I'm asking you to please utilize every resource that the sheriff has brought forth now when you know that these situations occur. We cannot be and make this a joke. This is.
I think you need to work on getting something done before something happens, though. That's what I would think. I mean, I don't know what, y'all, but you know, don't nobody want to keep hearing about none of this. This has been a tough week, a long ass, tough ass week, 7 days with all this crap going on.
It's not a freaking joke. This is real, and this is the result when someone snaps. So I'm gonna ask the community, along with prayer, with every mental health consultant, counselor that is out here, this family and this community needs you. I need you. Because how do we get through this? How do we get to the next level? It is real, and this is wrong. And these are the tragedies when there are domestic violence or domestic disturbances in our community.
I don't know, and I'm already traumatized, and I ain't even there. But at least the community is coming together for Louisiana anyway. And all those people that be running off at the mouth about what they gonna tell somebody else what to do and what black people need to do ain't seen hide nor hair in none of them. Anyway, rest in peace to them babies and good luck to them moms, whatever that means to them, because y'all, you know. Anyway, moving on, child. Moving on. Shout out to Big Tiff. Shout out to Big Tiff. I am so glad that I saved all the drops from her. I mean, they not here, but I have them all because she's back.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
It can all be brought back out. Fulton allows Tiffany Henyard to run for commissioner.
The Fulton
Go,
County
girl.
elections gave controversial candidate Tiffany Henyard the green light today to run for the District 5 County Commission seat. Many question Henyard's residency because she recently registered to vote and secured a Georgia's driver's license this year.
But as Fox 5's Angelique Proctor tells us, the board gave the former Illinois mayor a thumbs up after a hearing today.
Tiffany Henyard was once called the worst mayor in America while serving as mayor in a suburb of Chicago. But she has moved to Fulton County, and she says she is the people's candidate now.
I live here in Fulton County. Former Dalton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard went on the defense Monday, showing the Fulton County Board of Elections her lease and other documents to prove she has been a Fulton County resident and meets the requirements to run for the District 5 seat Commissioner Marvin Arrington held for so long. I am a resident of Fulton County. I have always been a resident of Fulton County since May 1 of 2025. The first evidence that I gave when I got the email from your department was my lease. Henyard comes with controversy. Voters in Illinois voted her out of office in February of 2025, but she didn't register to vote or apply for a Georgia driver's license until February of this year.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. Wait a damn minute. You trying to tell me that Big Tiff was able to go to another whole state and register something? I thought coloreds couldn't do that. I thought coloreds wasn't in this Jim Crow 2.0 era. I thought that wasn't possible. How'd she do it? I'm confused.
It comes with controversy. Voters in Illinois voted her out of office in February of 2025, but she didn't register to vote or apply for a Georgia driver's license until February of this year.
Well, maybe that was the problem. It took her too long to register until February of this year. But child, she was able to do it. How that possible? How is that possible? She moved. Coloreds ain't smart enough to be able to register. They can't do it. The color community is too stupid, and there's so much racism out here. How is it? She ain't the brightest bulb in the box. How can she do it? Somebody is lying around here. I'm so confused. I'm just so confused. I don't understand what's going on around here, but you go, girl.
Allegations of lavish spending and financial mismanagement follow her, but the business owner points out she has never been indicted. All those in favor say aye. Aye. The Board of Elections voted 3-1 to confirm the single mother meets residency requirements.
Not that, yo, I think that's a little racist. Why you gotta talk about she a single mom? She got a man.
Follow her, but the business owner points out she has never been indicted. All those in favor?
That is true. That is true. Ain't been one arrest since that woman has been on up out of there. Shout out to Big Tiff. Oh, now we want to just accuse Big Tiff. I don't. You mean to tell me you don't have faith in this woman on the screen right here? She in charge. You trying to tell me that you don't have faith in this woman on the screen right here? She know what she doing. She gave it to her. I trust her. I can't wait till Tiffany. Come on, Big Tiff, let's go.
Say aye. Aye. The Board of Elections voted 3-1 to confirm the single mother meets residency requirements. She has also changed political parties too, accusing Illinois Democrats of stealing an election from her.
Is that Kamal? Hold on. Is that Kamal with the braids? He got fat.
Aye. The Board of Elections voted 3-1 to confirm the single mother meets.
That is Kamal, y'all. He got some hair on the face. He got some braids, y'all. They making changes down here in the ATL. She gonna be down there with child. What is her name? Fanny.
She was fucking his best friend. So you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Tiffany there with her man. I bet she is, child. I'm so excited. I'm waiting. Vote for Tiffany. Vote for Tiffany Henyard, yeah.
Residency requirements. She has also changed political parties too, accusing Illinois Democrats of stealing an election from her in 2024.
I don't like the fact of where the Democrat Party is.
Oh, now she's talking to the press too? My, how things have changed.
Going. Their values don't align with mine no longer. They are not faithful as it relates to seek God. And they saw the whole election in 2024, caucus. 2024, the news, the media came out, everybody saw it. They left the people out in the cold. I got a problem with that. When you start harming the people, that's when you see Tiffany show up.
At least two opponents.
When you see the heart, is that, shout out to Jay Witt! Shout out to Jay Witt Podcast up in here. He in the place, okay? He about to make a name down there. Oh my God, I love it. I'm taking a trip to the ATL, y'all. I am.
They saw the whole election in 2024, caucus. 2024, the news, the media came out, everybody saw it. They left the people out in the cold. I got a problem with that. When you start harming the people, that's when you see Tiffany show up.
At least two opponents came to the hearing and vehemently disagreed with the board's decision.
How are you employed in Dalton, but you live here in Fulton? How did that work? And they came right up to the finish line to ask the question and then stop.
Thank you.
Like, how in the world is that possible?
They said May 5th, she was still there and
she was still employed.
Tiffany Henyard says she will never.
So Jay Witt is who follows Jay Witt? He's running for council or something. I don't think I knew that if that's the case. Wow. Shout out to Tiffany. Oh, the gift that keeps on giving, child. Well, now if she's running against Jay Witt, I don't know, but it would be fun for us and good for us if she does win. Anyway, moving on to AK Cold TV. Because speaking of Big Tiff, remember when Tiffany was the problem? Tiffany got to go. Tiffany stealing. Tiffany this, Tiffany that. Tiffany this, Tiffany. Well, they still seem to be having some issues down there in Thornton Township. How, Swag? How? Tiffany is been gone, ain't been in nothing, ain't been around nothing. She down there trying to get her shit together as a Republican in Fulton County. It says the best of the village of Dalton, Mayor House hired an unqualified fire chief. Oh, no.
Because you guys are the ones that gave. You know what was said. Tell me what was said. Because I didn't deserve the treatment that I am still getting to this day. And I thought we was friends. Never again. To all of y'all. And you're right, it was a blessing until I knew the way that they got the money. And so you know the story. Tell me what was said. Why don't you tell me what was said?
And yo, this is not from back then, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all know who that is. That's the lady that got the cancer or whatever. Wait, we not friends. Y'all not friends no more? Remember, who said, don't be voting for these people just because you know them and you're cool with them and they're your friends. That's not a reason to vote for somebody, y'all. So y'all just gonna go and vote for people, vote because it's not Tiffany. So you go, who said that? Who said that? Who? Oh yeah, me. Child, how they got all this chaos and Tiffany is all the way in Atlanta, Fulton County. Woo, spicy.
Because you guys are the ones that gave. You know what was said. Tell me what was said. Because I didn't deserve the treatment that I am still getting to this day. And I thought we was friends. Never again. To all of y'all. And you're right, it was a blessing until I knew the way that they got the money. And so you know the story. Tell me what was said.
The way they handled the money, I thought the money was being mishandled by Tiffany. I thought the money was allegedly being mishandled by Tiffany, child. Yeah, I got a screenshot. Woo! Child, did I mess up?
Guess he grabbed him from Madame Noir.
Mercy. Sorry, y'all. So excited. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Because you guys are the ones that gave.
Yeah.
Our Charlie DeMar reports tonight from.
Oh no!
They got the money, and so
I want to hear this other lady because all these people are familiar to us.
So you know the story. Tell me what was said. Why don't you tell me what was said?
And Jason, I love all of you all, but we have to do the right thing. We cannot.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I continue to do what Henyard was doing when she was here.
Am I the only one in this room having flashbacks right now?
I know y'all remember him.
I mean, this is freaking ridiculous.
New details now on a story we first brought you Monday. The interim fire chief in Dalton is stepping aside, at least for now, after pressure mounted from his own firefighters and the community. Our Charlie DeMar reports tonight from the South.
The freaking firefighters are still having it. I thought this was Tiffany's fault. I thought this was all about Tiffany. What is going on? This is crazy. The same people that were sitting up there talking about Tiffany gotta go. Tiffany gotta go. Clean house 2025. Clean house 2025. Now you got the house clean. Y'all still complaining. I thought we was friends. What? I thought we was friends. Not no more. Really? Did you really think that y'all were friends? Child, shut up to me. I gotta take them laps, child. Y'all shouldn't re-vote the same people in just because you know them and they cool. You need whole new blood in there. Y'all, you sure that's what you want to do? Now y'all still yelling. Child, we might have to get back into this, okay? Thank you, RBN. He said, I would never vote for you just because we friends, because all I care about is my relatives.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Listen. That's for you. Call Me Waco says, Messi, I think the village donated money to the sick lady and she took the money, but she pissed because they won't tell her what was said in the decision to give her the money. Girl, what? She got more money from them, I guess, than Big Tiff when she said she was going to give out free wigs. Child. This is crazy. This is half damn crazy. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you. And he said, gotta love black run politics. Never a dumb woman, child. Tiffany was the issue, though. Tiffany was the issue. All right, come on.
South suburbs.
Good evening. Fire Chief Quintian Curtis is voluntarily leaving the department.
What is his name? Quintian. Oh, Lord.
And it comes just days after members of the firefighters union questioned his qualifications to lead the department.
Dalton's interim fire chief, Quintian Curtis, is out of a job. The village says he's voluntarily on leave.
I've been a part of the special operations for 32 or 33 years.
The decorated firefighter served nearly 38 years as a Chicago firefighter and responded to both Hurricane Katrina and Ground Zero after 9/11. He founded the Black Fire Brigade, a nonprofit that trains African-American kids to become medical techs and firefighters.
Dalton is a union town.
Monday, the union representing Dalton firefighters rallied in front of Village Hall, calling for Chief Curtis to be removed or step down. The union says the chief isn't qualified for the job, lacking both the state-required training and education. They filed a lawsuit last month challenging his qualifications.
They are still filing lawsuits down. They still filing lawsuits down there too. Lord help your people. Thank you, Night J. She said free wigs. What the? Yes, Tiffany had promised free wigs for those that had cancer because her mom had cancer. Remember, she started that cancer foundation. And even though she said she didn't do it, even though there's video of her saying that she did it, but I digress on that because we want Tiff to get elected down there in Fulton County. Child, so they Waco says that they are mad because they were allegedly talking about her. No, I don't believe it. You trying to tell me that there was allegedly some colors talking about some other colors? Child, please, that never happens. That never happens. They said that he didn't have any training. So why wouldn't they just have him go get the training? Or is that something, I guess, that takes long? I mean, if he's been doing this for 35 years, one would think that his experience is training enough, right?
And I'm not standing here being ridiculed for a certification.
Monday, Chief Curtis defended himself at a heated board meeting. The village says Curtis has slashed monthly overtime spending.
Damn, they was packed up in that bitch and nobody told me. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. You got, I forget this lady's name over here. And then there's probably the dark-skinned guy right here. Then I think this girl's name is Brittany. And then this is the secretary lady that takes notes. Then that's Jason House. I wonder if the alleged Lowmester is up there too. Yeah. Oh, Lord, look at all these people. Feed the people. I'm going to have to pull that back up. Child, we getting back into Tiff. Pause. And Dalton. Who we know in the audience, child? Oh, let me pay attention to the story. My bad.
Curtis defended himself at a heated board meeting. The village says Curtis has slashed monthly overtime spending by $30,000, and that's why the union is so upset.
I'm being ridiculed for oversight. Dalton Fire Department has never had oversight, and now they have oversight. This is what this is about.
The president of the firefighters union.
Oh, well, we know this white boy. You trying to tell me he's saving some money and they mad because of the saving of the money, which means that somebody's probably watching the money and maybe that's really the reason why? Allegedly. So now they mad and they want him out because he's probably doing what needs to be done? Allegedly. Because I don't know. Wow.
Didn't respond to our request to an on-camera interview, but said in a statement, Dalton residents deserve qualified and accountable leadership at the fire department. Meanwhile, Dalton's mayor responded to Chief Curtis's leave from the department, saying in part, this decision in no way diminishes Chief Curtis's more than 40 years of dedicated service, leadership, and excellence in fire service.
And we're told that Chief Curtis will be allowed to finish up any administrative duties that he still has with the department. In Dalton, Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Chicago.
Okay, and so prior to going into our next item being the public comment for the general, is a 3 minutes allotted for anybody who wants to get up and speak. I want to make sure that there's a lot of passion. I already know in the room there's some discourse, which is okay. Passion and discourse brings us to a resolve. So I do want to insist that as people come up, no outbursts in the room, that we continue to be civil amongst one another, and everybody will be heard. So we want to make sure that civility remains.
I'll just be very brief. There was a lawsuit filed by the...
Child, is this a lawyer? I forget this white man. I know we've seen him before, too.
Dalton Professional Firefighters Association on March 23rd, challenging the appointment of the interim fire chief. Based upon our review, we believe that he meets all of the criteria and has been properly placed in his position. We look forward to defending this matter in court. Because it is pending in court, I can't get into it too much.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there it was Stan. Oh, his name was Stan. Stan. And then this lady, I think they got the same last name. Oh, no, the Lowmester is still up there. Oh, my God. I forget his name. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the other little girl. And then they put that one back in. Oh, my God. And it's still a mess. So who are all these people? I guess the heads of all of the departments or whatever. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm not about to sit here and watch this, but if it comes up, we might have to start watching Dalton again. This is good. Woo! But you know, everything is Big Tiff's fault, y'all. Shout out to Big Tiff.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to be in power again. I got faith. This is so stupid. This is so ridiculous. Damn, let's moving on, child. Moving on. All right. Back to some crime, child. Back to some crime. Even though I think maybe what we just watched was still some crime as well. Night just said, how is Tiff not in jail? Great question. Look like it don't matter who it is. They got issues down there. Allegedly. Thank you, Boo. He said, hey, Michonne, a piece of the chat. I'm wondering how Mr. and Mrs. Paul are doing and what they think of Big Tiff taking her towns to Atlanta. That's a good question. I don't think I saw them in the audience, but we might have to start watching and they might come back, child. Now, what did you gave me the money, but what was you saying about me? Girl, take the money and run, girl. Just take the money and run. Because Tiffany wasn't giving you shit. Anyway. Shout out to whoever sent this to me. This is the epitome of not my baby. Mother of 16-year-old who SHOT'd 4 other teens during a GANG-related dispute says her son is a good kid. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Not my baby.
Cody Doggett told the judge she could keep him out of trouble if he were released and that he's a good student at Jones High.
I just let him go out one day. He don't even really go out the door. He just went out this one day and things happen.
That shooting happened outside Sister Soul Food in Paramore at about 1 o'clock on a Sunday back in February, a time when the restaurant was busy with the after-church crowd. Orlando police have said there was a fight and that multiple people started shooting. The arrest report for Doggett says investigators identified him using surveillance video from nearby businesses. He allegedly told them that he ran at first when he heard shooting, but then came back with a gun that he said he found and started shooting the gun himself. One of those shots allegedly hit a 15-year-old boy in the head.
I know I can help him do better. Just keep him closer to me.
The mother of 16-year-old Cody Doggett told the judge she could keep him out of trouble if he were released and that he's a good student at Jones High.
He a good baby, and I do everything for my baby, and I'm gonna take care of my baby.
Okay. I just
love the plastered baby hair, yeah.
Let him go out one day. He don't
go nowhere. He just went out this one day. I mean, he can't go out of the house. He only went out one day.
Don't even really go out the door.
He don't be going out the door. I mean, he be sneaking out the window, but he don't be going out the door. He be climbing up to the roof, but he don't be going through the door. That might be the truth.
Just went out this one day.
Just this one day. This just happened to happen, y'all. It's just this one day. It just happened to happen. What more do you want from me? This is what she's saying.
If things happen.
Things happen. When y'all go outside, don't things like this happen to y'all? When y'all go outside, when y'all's kids go outside, doesn't this just happen to y'all's kids? Just like there happened to be a gun over there. It just happened to be that way. Dummism.
That shooting happened outside Sister Soul Food in Paramore.
Hey, sister soul, sister go, sister ho, sister. Who sings that? Patti LaBelle or something, right?
Or at about 1 o'clock on a Sunday back in February, a time when the restaurant was busy with the after-church crowd.
Of course it was. It's the equivalent of Bob Evans and Cracker Barrel and all them other places. A bunch of probably black people. He didn't mean it. It was just his first time going out the house. He don't know how to act. I can take care of him. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm a good mama.
Orlando police have said there was a fight and that multiple people started shooting.
Now, do you think that it was the after church crowd? They was fighting. They said, you charge me too much for that coffee now. The Lord said, Lord, help your people. Help your people, Lord. They need help down here. For real.
The arrest report for Doggett says investigators identified him using surveillance video from...
Because they went to Dunkin', they grabbed the 12-pack, got some coffee, went and sat down and just put on the video and was... Because they said, these dummies, dummism. They said the same thing. They said dummism.
Nearby businesses. He allegedly told them that he ran at first when he heard...
I ran! What you talking about? I ran! Maybe he was talking about the war. He said, I ran! He was talking about the war. This the mama. He was talking about the war because he's so smart. When he goes to school, he said, I ran. Yeah, he meant I ran over there. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. See how smart he is? That's my baby.
Heard shooting, but then came back with a gun that he said he found and started shooting the...
Miraculously, he found a gun. Miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. He just happened to run away and then said, you know what? Let me go back. Oh yeah, there's a gun. Like he was playing fucking Scarface. That's a video game. He's playing Scarface and sometimes you can find weapons when you go around. He was like, oh look, it's like Scarface, and went back to help. He was just trying to help. He was just trying to help the church people over there. Hey, sister soul, sister go, sister ho, sister. That's all he was trying. He's really a hero at the end of the day. Y'all don't know. Just let him be with me. That's my baby. He the man of the house. He do all the things. Who gonna take out the trash? Who gonna make the money? Who gonna make the rent? Who gonna watch the kids? That's what he do. He's so responsible. He a good boy. I need him at home. Y'all can't do this to me. It's just one little mistake. It's just one little mistake. What do y'all want? What do y'all want?
Gun himself. One of those shots allegedly hit a 15-year-old boy in the head.
I know I can help him do better. Just keep him.
Shout out to Lars for sending me the Patti LaBelle. You crazy.
He needed brain surgery, but he did survive.
I'm sure she's going to cover off on the brain surgery of the kid that her kid SHOT'd in the head. I'm sure she's going to give up the wig collection, sell it, and use that money to help pay for the surgery.
Cody is a good student kid. He just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
She's at the wrong place at the wrong time. It happens to you too. It happens to you too.
I'm in. I know my son is like fear of this. He's going through it.
But the prosecutor pointed out that Doggett came back to the restaurant to fire those shots and that he fired 4 times. The state arguing he's a danger to the public, and the judge agreed.
Now, my baby, that's not his fault. That's not his fault. It's whoever brought guns into the community. It's the fault of whoever brought guns into the community, not his. Even though he was running that way, he had to come back. He had to come back. Child, this is racist.
I appreciate that his family thinks that they can supervise him. However, the court does not share that confidence.
He needed brain surgery, but he did.
It would have been funny if she had said, let's be so for real, ma'am. You're trying to bullshit me and we ain't got time. Shout out to Sandra Fayette.
Survive.
Cody is a good student kid. He just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Keshania. Do we need to add that to the list? Hold on. I almost missed it. Keshania. Anybody interested in Keshania? You know you're supposed to be SYCBM. This is your other opportunity to make sure that you SYCBM and get Sonny Boy here some masculine energy and help him the hell out. This is y'all's responsibility, you sassy straights. Get on up here and get this woman. What's her name, child? I can't even find the list. All right, I'm going to add it, though. Shania. Oh, Keshania. Did they say her name, child? It don't matter. It's something that's a mess.
And I know my son is like fear of this. He's going through it.
But the prosecutor
he fears of this. What's that mean, child? What does that mean?
Pointed out that Doggett came back to the restaurant to fire those shots and that he fired 4 times. The state arguing he's a danger to the public, and the judge agreed.
I appreciate that his family thinks that they can supervise him. However,
where the daddy at?
The court does not share that confidence.
He needed brain surgery.
This is all racist. And you know what? I've decided that this is also Donald Trump's fault.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
This is definitely Donald Trump's fault. This is half damn crazy. I'm so sick of these people, child. I wonder why people be saying black fatigue. I'm fatigued. Shout out to Upward Band, member for 17 months. I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, hello, Mrs. Messy in the chat. Wishing everyone a good afternoon. Glad to finally catch you online again. Yeah, boo. That's a little late. It's almost 6:30. I'm gonna be much earlier now. So y'all have the notifications on because I could come on at any time. Thank you, boo. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, honey. Said, didn't this boy's mother call him a good kid and say she could watch him on court release? Yes. I believe her. I think the judge is being a racist and I think she should let him go home. I'm sure the mama will do a great job. I have no doubt. Shout out to Nick Taylor. He said he found a gun. He don't go nowhere. Not my babe. He found it. Yes. Joe, what? Don't y'all find weapons? When was the last time y'all found a weapon outside, child? I believe him. I don't care what y'all say. I believe him. This poor baby. This is railroading at best. Thank you, boo. He said, mom's statement, things happen. So send him home with me and I'll watch him just this one time. Yeah, because he don't go out the door, child. I'm telling you, he go out the window, he go out the roof, he go through the garage, he go everywhere except for out the front door. He just get out the house different ways. The mama ain't figured that out yet. Where the daddy at? Where the daddy at? Still ain't seen or heard no father. Live from New York, thank you, Boo. He said he was shooting on a Sunday. Omar would be pissed. Shout out to Omar. They don't know nothing about that. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Upward Man. Appreciate you. The mother isn't much older than the 16-year-old. That is true, Kishania. This is a case of when mothers are actually big sisters. Shaking my head. I don't disagree with you. This is ridiculous. Just to hear any of this. She's probably required to do this, though. Like even though I was joking, the odds are that he is in a GANG and he makes money, which reminds me, let me go find this this post that I wanted to show y'all anyway, because this is a good time for it. He's probably in a GANG and he has to do it. Allegedly. But he probably is required to do this. And oh, now Instagram don't want to work. Oh, yeah. So now the computer is acting up. I don't know if it's the computer or if it's StreamYard. But anyway, I forget what I was saying, but the odds are that she is getting stuff from him. Whatever he's doing out there, she knows about it. Look at this. I'm trying to bring this up. Let me bring this up for y'all. I was going to save this for another day, but it goes together. So this is from Mr. Ibim. I don't know who that is on Instagram. And it says Cincinnati kids say they parents know they in the streets. It's nothing that they can do. So let's listen to this.
How y'all parents feel about y'all being out here?
Damn near all our parents know. Yeah.
How they feel about it?
Shit. My mama be on my ass. Everybody mama be on their ass. Shit, but shit, it gets to a point for real. It gets to a point for real. Everybody mama know. I ain't gonna act like our parents know.
You hear that, right? My mama gonna kick my ass. My mama gonna do this. My mama. Anybody say my daddy? Nope. Oh, my mama. She probably required to say what the lady said on the other thing because these people are taking care of her. I'm just saying, they all said mama, all of them.
Yeah, nobody can stop it because like once you in that shit, you can't get out. Only way you can get out is get rich.
That's the shit. Not much to do.
How y'all
ways out there shit?
What ways you think?
Shit, stay in the house. Yeah. Motherfuckers say you hiding, but feel me, you ain't hiding. You trying to get out this shit, you trying to get out this shit. Move up T or something.
Ain't nothing wrong with staying in the house. It ain't nothing wrong with going to school every day, reading a book, studying. It ain't nothing wrong with none of
GANG members and bums. Just stay in the house, child. Don't do as I say, not as I do.
that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with playing sports, picking up a ball or something. Go hooper, son. It ain't nothing wrong with the shit. Well, look, he hoop right there. I mean, shit, we got hoopers out here.
How y'all feel like y'all parents feel, you know, just them thinking, like, you know, when they care about you, you know, they worried about y'all life and stuff like that. How y'all think they gonna go through life, you know, if they lose y'all?
Shit, fucked up for real, but shit, they gotta understand. Right now, it's the life or death.
I don't never think about that.
Yeah, we don't even think like.
When she asked the question about how do your parents feel about you guys being out here, I want you to listen closely because all of them said, man, my mama be on my ass. My mama know. My mama.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the dads?
Where the daddies at? Where y'all at? If y'all don't go get your son and stay out here on the corner, go get y'all's kids, okay? Go. Actually, y'all supposed to be SYCBMing and saving these people. Dr. Umar told you, and that person that we got that phrase from, that acronym from, told y'all. Y'all supposed to go save the community, marry these women up, raise these daggone kids and yours if you happen to have any, okay? And this is what y'all need to do to fix the community. This is what y'all need to do to fix the community. It's on y'all. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all already know. Don't act new. But yeah, the fact that there is just like, oh, my mama, it's the same. But, you know, nobody wants to acknowledge that that's the problem. And ain't no man good enough. Their father ain't good enough. Instead of their father, even though they effed them to have the kid, they turn around looking for y'all or whatever they're going to get over there on Kendra Gilliam's show. Makes sense to me, right? Who wouldn't want these wonderful boys to raise? Who wouldn't want to marry her, that lady on the stand, and then come and raise her son? What is wrong with y'all? Why wouldn't y'all want to do that? I think that's a great opportunity. I think that is a great opportunity. And y'all need to go ahead and do what you need to do. Thank you, boo. Damn, them slut buckets and their future. Oh no. Tell us how you really feel, child. Tell us how you really feel. Anyway, don't worry about it. Donald Trump is the problem, though. Yeah, Donald Trump is the problem. Never forget. Moving on to some more crime is down, child. Neighborhood talk. This one, authorities are searching for a Houston man with a lengthy criminal history after he allegedly red-rummed his pregnant girlfriend and dumped her body in a park. So sometimes I gotta say, a lengthy criminal history? How did y'all get together?
The hunt is still on for Kevin Foe, the man charged with capital murder in the death of 23-year-old Ashanti Allen, who was 8 months pregnant when she disappeared. Foe was also the father of the unborn child.
Interesting. That never happens, y'all.
C2's Nicole Nielsen spoke with the family, who's asking how a man with a violent history was back on the street just 2 months before Ashanti was killed.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say liberals and liberal Democrats that's just acting like it's okay. No one should be held accountable. Even though this is Houston, mostly Republican, right? Reaper, what is going on here? The criminals get to get out. I thought y'all had chain gangs down there in Texas. No chain gangs? Bring them back. Then again, don't, because that means they got to come out to jail and they might escape and child. Ain't nobody trying to see none of them.
Ashanti Allen's family spent days praying for a different ending. But tonight they're talking about the warning signs that they believe they missed that could have changed it all. Tonight, police say the man charged with capital murder in Ashanti Allen's death, Kevin Foe, is still out there. And court records show this is not the first time his name has been tied to violence.
It's not his first rodeo, okay? He's done this before.
For context, Ashanti Allen was 8 months pregnant when she went missing over a week ago. Her family confirmed her body was found yesterday at Chimney Rock Park. Her father says Kevin Foe was a thorn in their life for months, but had no idea what he was capable of.
We need to know what's going on behind closed doors with our kids.
Well, let me just say, Paw, right? And I know this is not going to be allegedly nice, but we're going to tell the truth. We're going to shame the devil. You ain't going to know what's going on behind closed doors because she's not a child. She was a whole ass adult. She was a whole ass adult that knew who she was dealing with. I know people don't like to hear this. Like Fit Granny just said, a lengthy history. She knew he was a thug. I mean, Mom, Dad, she's not going to tell you that. If these two were like the lady that was on the stand, maybe she would have told me. But because it looks like they got something about them and they know, life, you know what I'm saying? They got something to lose. And just looking by this picture at this young lady down here, she knew better, which is why they don't know. Okay. If I always told my kids when they left the house, when they started to be able to leave the house without us and go do things, I'm like, even if we don't see it, God sees it all. And if you feel like that you can't tell us or show us or whatever, then you know you're doing wrong. It applies still. It applies still. I'm not saying just for them, just for anybody. When you don't be telling people the truth, you know it's wrong. Yeah, it could be, it's my business. Yeah, it is your business. But then when people be bringing people into their lives and then it protrudes, and that might not be the right word, into yours, then you get put in danger as well. Really. They come bringing something like this around to the family cookout, the Easter egg hunt, or they know that you love your parents so much that if they want to get back to you for someone who don't give a damn about life, then they'll go and take it out on your parents. I'm just saying that is a possibility. So Paw and Mama are all completely in the dark. Like, rest in peace to your daughter and all. But I'm gonna go out on a limb. And I don't know, but allegedly, I'm gonna go out on a limb And she knew who she was dealing with. She knew who she was dealing with. Now, I'm not saying that people necessarily know that they're going to red rum, but somebody just said that this is Houston has a Democratic mayor. I feel like people can see some patterns and want to ignore the actual patterns and just play this stupid game where everyone is surprised by some shit that continues to happen over and over and over again. You know? Listen, some of these other cases is one thing, but this one is just, and again, I'm always on the nobody should be taking nobody on off of this earth. But I'm also going to say is, if you're gonna play with the devil, then sometimes the devil wins. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you, EJ. Shout out to you, boo. I know you effing lying, not my baby, but Trump bad. Absolutely. So, you know. Anyway.
Only knew what was going on, we would not be standing here talking to you.
Court records show a history of violent cases tied to Foe, including a 2019 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and a 2021 misdemeanor assault involving another woman. And in September, he was charged with 2 assaults against Ashanti Allen.
So he was already beating on her. He was charged with 2 assaults. Those are the 2 he was charged with. Those were just the 2 he was charged with.
Her parents say when they found out, their anger turned into a new question. How was he free?
Why do
you think anybody tells the truth and say, because you voted for the people that you voted for and they are lax on crime and punishment? Do you think anybody ever says that? Do you think anybody ever tells the truth? Because you want to, not you, him in particular, but, you know, black people, yes, but Democrats, liberals, progressives, they don't want anyone to be punished. They think everyone should be free. And if you punish them, then it's racist and it's not right. It's not fair. Our government shouldn't. Our government shouldn't. Well, if our government shouldn't, what are they here for then? Like if someone is ever going to get some sense around here, I wish they would hurry the hell up, because I'm tired of seeing these same stories over and over and over again. If we only knew. She only going to tell you when she thinks everything is everything. If she ain't telling you, she knew what she was doing was wrong. If he got charged and the parents knew about it, I'm assuming she probably went back. There's nothing anyone can do if somebody wants to be involved with someone that means harm to them. There's absolutely nothing that you can do except for try to keep yourself out of the mix so you can stay safe from someone that doesn't give a damn. Now, I said family member, but I guess it was like a domestic situation. And he's wrong. Let's not get it twisted. F that ninja, okay? And they will eventually find him, and hopefully he goes under the jail. Period. Right? But people have to also acknowledge that you know, she allowed this. Like that woman in the ATL some years ago, where she was a lawyer and he was nothing, and she allowed him access to everything. And then he just took her out in the middle of the parking lot and didn't give a damn in the middle of the day. Like no dams whatsoever. Why would a lawyer in a gated community? So she technically was putting everyone in the community in harm's way by allowing that rodent in. Like, y'all, seriously. That's why I can't be knowing people, y'all.
We keep letting these people get out and walk around the streets with us?
We asked the same thing. We found out that Foe started his jail time for his assault against Ashanti back in September. He was
going to jail against her in September last year?
Sentenced to 280 days, which would have put him in jail until this July. But it turns out the Harris County Sheriff's Office applied a 2-for-1 credit, which sliced his jail time in half and released him just 2 months before he'd be accused of killing Ashanti.
So she was already pregnant before he went into jail. So you've tied yourself to him by way of pregnancy. Listen, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Like I said, people just be working off of vibes and effing and pregnancy, and then you finally find out it's not as wonderful as, I mean, it's probably nothing wonderful to begin with, but now it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So it's not that he got out because of it. It was his fault that he got out. He got out because it's the fault of the voters who put in liberal people who think that you can do 2 crimes and only serve 1 sentence for both, or they believe that you should get out for free. For people that don't care, I'm never going to believe that a criminal gives a damn. Child, I don't believe nobody gives a damn, but definitely not a criminal. And y'all, and these people want to keep giving criminals a chance, just like the mama that want the 16-year-old to come out. He don't ever go out. He just went out this one time. Okay, ma'am.
Keep letting these guys repeat and repeat and repeat.
We spoke to Crime Stoppers.
He is completely wrong. He probably voted Democrat
Today, who called it an apparent sweetheart deal that unfortunately came at the cost of 2 lives.
Oh, now the deal came at the cost of 2 lives, y'all. See how they changed that stuff around? So his deal is what the problem is. And I'm not saying that it's not a problem, but the problem is who you put into office, but they don't ever talk about that part. And the funny thing is, which one of y'all brought up before, if she had gone to have an AB, it wouldn't be a problem that she's deleting the baby. But because he did it, then it's a problem. So now he gets charged with both. Isn't that interesting how that worked? So you can delete the baby, but nobody else can. Then it's a crime. Interesting.
It's a tragedy, but from our perspective was utterly preventable because we had multiple opportunities of keeping a career habitual violent felon.
And then as soon as you do that, as soon as they say, all right, he did this, that, and the third, he needs to be in for 8 years, somebody's going to come through and say, nah, my baby, and say, this is a racist. Say I'm lying. That's too long. All he did was touch her a little bit. We need him at home. You don't know. Don't do this. This is what them white judges do. This is what white people do. This is because of slavery. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Ben Crump come down here talking about, oh no, it's not an oppressor. He wouldn't come. But somebody would come down here and say, this is not right. Black people are over policed. Black people get too much of this. Black people get too much of that. Child, y'all wasn't worrying about that when you put your Biden in there and wanted them back. When y'all put your Biden in there and then you wanted them back, you wasn't concerned. Remember the crime bill? Now, so because that they don't want no punishments whatsoever, not realizing that what you're putting into place is only going to come back to haunt your asses. I don't get why these people don't see it, y'all. Whatever.
Behind bars, and we didn't do it.
By the way, Crime Stoppers is offering a $5,000 reward for anyone with information.
Police say the hunt is...
Well, good luck to y'all, because the odds is that he's hiding out with somebody he knows. Shout out to the airport. Everything's back to normal. He's hiding out probably and someone is helping him. And they're not going to change anything about who they have elected. And if it's a judge that's already in place, ain't nothing they can do about it anyway. So it is what it is. Just was letting y'all know that everything is everything at the airport, child. Always the same people, always the same shit, always the same crap. But, you know, I guess this is racist too. What did you possibly have to fight about at the airport? What could you possibly have to fight about at the airport? Look at this. Clothes come off, wigs come off, everything come off. We finally able to get through at the airport, and this is what y'all still going. Everybody was good. I told y'all at the airport when I was there, and it was a long ass hours of lines. Everybody was good. Wasn't no fight, no nothing. Now everything back to normal. Everything back to normal. Upward Man, I appreciate you, honey. Said question, where the daddy at? Question 2, how many men know their daddies? Answer with a rash of, ooh, hold on. With the rash of hyper-relational activities occurring in our society randomly, I'm surprised anyone knows who their children are. I don't disagree. I do not disagree. I'm telling you, everybody out here working off of vibes and hot-ass OPPs, child. Anyway, let's go over here to this update from the 15-year-old in Queens, I believe. Queens community demands justice for 15-year-old Jaden Pierre beaten and GUND down in broad daylight. So now we want justice, of course. Rest in peace to that baby. But here's another place where anything goes. You do what you want. And then when something happens, it's like, oh my God, how did this happen? Oh my God. I believe it was like a teen takeover. So nobody wants to do anything about teen takeovers until something happens. Then all of a sudden it's, oh my God. So how long was y'all gonna give them before you thought something was gonna happen? So somebody got to die in order for y'all to do something? Like, what is going on? It's on site. It says April 16th, 15-year-old Jaden Pierre was beaten in SHOT at Roy Wilkins Park in South Albans, Queens. What started as a physical altercation among several young people escalated into a fatal SHOTing. He was struck once in the chest and rushed to Jamaica Hospital, where he died. Witnesses say nearly 300 teenagers had gathered at the park that day. Child, it was their first time outside. I'm sure the weapon was found. I'm sure it's not my baby's fault. I'm sure. They gathered for a water balloon fight. Multiple kids attacked Jaden before a single SHOT was fired. Video circulating, and it shows what happened. So if they start to show it, I'm gonna cut it off.
Jaden Pierre, say his name. Jaden Pierre. The heartbroken community of St. Albans, Queens.
I could have sang there.
Gathered Monday evening at the same basketball court where 15-year-old Jaden Pierre was beaten and shot to death last Thursday night.
This should have never happened to my 15-year-old cousin. A regular day that it should have been for him to come to this park and play like any other child. Unfortunately, his life was taken by a child and a few children that have no remorse for life. We ask that the parents turn your kids in.
Police say there was a physical altercation involving several young people at this basketball court at Roy Wilkins Park that escalated. The boy was shot once in the chest. He died at a local hospital. Pierre's family attended the vigil along with hundreds of community members and local clergy. His mother grew weak as his father came to the podium to speak about their son.
That was my life. It was everything to me. Everything. You know what I mean? I love you, Jaden. I love you with everything in me, my heart, my blood, my soul. Everything from my head to my toes. My life. Until we meet again, baby boy. You the man, Jaden. Don't ever forget that, bro. You the man, Jaden. You the man, Jaden.
Police have not made any arrests in the case, but released these photos of the.
Oh no! Some mama is going somewhere and saying, "Not my baby." How do they have this picture of this kid? I wonder why they happen to have this picture of this kid.
The suspect they're looking for. They posted photos of the suspect around the park on Friday. Attorney General Letitia James attended the vigil and had a message for the shooter.
I want everyone to know that the police know who shot Jaden.
And then they'll give him a sweetheart deal like that other dude in the other story.
In fact, they even know where he is.
How's she gonna give up the information?
I would urge this gentleman to turn yourself in, to surrender as soon as possible before NYPD gets to you or the community.
Are they threatening right there? Are they threatening right there? I'm for it, but I'm just saying, are they threatening?
Several other elected officials like public advocate Jamani Williams, Queensborough President Donovan Richards, and former City Council Speaker Adrian Adams also spoke at the vigil, calling for an end to gun violence. And The organizers of this vigil also say they invited Mayor Zohran Mamdani and Governor Kathy Hochul to the vigil, but neither of them attended. In St. Albans, Queens.
Well, that was a dig. They had something better to do with some rich people so they could pretend that they're going to give y'all some free stuff. So rest in peace to that child. Same shit, different city. I wonder if any of those people in that crowd can recognize or realize that I feel like New York is getting worse. I could be wrong. Live from New York can tell us. I feel like it's getting worse. They're starting to allow, it seems like, a lot of teen takeovers, which is what they do down in damn Chicago. And then that's going to get out of hand. Then somebody will get hurt. Then someone will die. Then someone will say, not my baby. Then they'll have a vigil. Then they'll have a balloon release. Well, maybe they do that for girls. And then they'll say the violence must stop. And then they'll say that someone must do something. And then everyone will go home. And then it will happen again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Allegedly. Wow. Anyway, another day in the city. Live from New York. Thank you, Boo. That section of Queens been active since the 80s. I witnessed many pew-pews over there. Nothing changed. Oh, so he did just happen to find one. So they are sitting out there like Scarface. Okay. Shout out to Queens. I know. See, we need somebody on the streets. Upward Man. Thank you, Boo. He said, this is why my wife and I homeschool all of our kids. You need to, honestly. You need to, honestly. Not like you, but people really need to. It is not worth it. I don't understand it. I don't know how anybody could deal with it. It seems like it's too stressful. I don't want to be sending my kid to school at this point, not knowing if they're going to come home. Some asshole going asshole. None of that. I don't know how anybody can deal with it. I don't. He said, I don't want to experience incarceration as a result of dealing with some degenerate progeny. Right. Because you never know. And then the schools will be like, oh, well, he can stay, or they won't tell anyone, or, it's not your business, and, just keep on moving, or the system will let him out, or whoever out, and they never get held accountable, and they get a break, because that's always the story. Why was he not in jail? He should have been in jail. Well, the 2-for-1 sweetheart deal, and Democrats don't believe in punishment because everything is racist now, and it's still seemingly working. So, as all these things continue to happen, we don't know. We'll see how it goes for how the midterms will turn out. So, we'll see if he turns himself in or not. I got a feeling. Maybe not. Now, listen, I want to talk about Justin Fairfax real quick, but unfortunately, I got to go to this one. I want to hear somebody different, okay? So Jamel had something to say about this. Glowing tributes flood social media for Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax. Really?
I'm sure you guys have seen the unfortunate, just horrible news. Justin Fairfax, former Lieutenant Governor.
We know that Justin was in a fraternity. We're going to get to that in a second. Pretty sure Jamel is in one too, but let's hear it.
Governor of Virginia. He killed his wife, Serena, then himself, and he did all of this while his children were present in their home. There have been a lot of details that have since come out about this. They were going through a divorce, and a judge had recently given Justin Fairfax 2 weeks, I believe, to move out of their home. And there were, many other issues in terms of what was happening inside this house. And you guys, if you want some deep details, you can certainly read through some of the court documents. I read what the judge recently had to say about Justin Fairfax and his state of mind. But here is, to me, what was the most, beyond the tragedy itself, but how this tragedy has been discussed across social media and even by the media has been hugely disappointing. And that's because, at least across social media, I kept seeing things like this. Now, this is somebody who posted on Threads the news of, let me see, make sure I can read this correct. What does it say? It's like, bear with me because I need to pull this up on my phone just because that one isn't. Okay, the news out of Annandale today is heartbreaking. During my years at the General Assembly, this is somebody who knew Justin Fairfax. I had the privilege of working with Justin Fairfax and saw firsthand his dedication to the people of the Commonwealth. To see such a life and family end in this manner is truly shocking. My deepest condolences go to his children, family, and the many colleagues across Virginia who are grieving this loss today. And this was a theme. This was a theme across social media. This is another one. I'm not okay. Justin Fairfax, prayer hands, rest in him. You would have thought by many of the posts from social media, a lot of them by men, not only men, but a lot of them by men, you would have thought that just
y'all taking strays, Lord have mercy. It's all y'all's fault, child. It's always y'all's fault.
Justin Fairfax and his wife had died quietly in their sleep. You would not have thought that Justin Fairfax made the decision to murder his wife and then himself with their children present. And this has been so upsetting to a lot of people, and not just women, definitely some men as well, because it's like people forgot about this woman. That's his wife, Serena, who is no.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with her. I gotta be honest. I'm not disagreeing with her. But that's how y'all do. That's how, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's how y'all do.
No longer here. And yeah, there was going to be some imbalance in the coverage because Justin Fairfax was more well-known, being a politician, running for governor in Virginia. That was going to be the case. So there was an expected imbalance. What I did not expect is glowing tributes about this man, completely glossing over the fact that he murdered his wife and that he's left his children with a devastating, unimaginable loss. And it seemed very quickly that this conversation shifted from, oh my God, this horrible thing, to now let's talk about mental health. And y'all tell me, what does that sound like?
Now the mental health. Of course. Always the mental health. Listen,
this is amazing.
I agree. I'm sorry. I do. I'm not sorry, honestly, because that's why I think that's one of the reasons why Rolly had to take his post down. So y'all just gonna gloss over the fact that man just took his wife out and traumatized his children because they had to hear it and witness it. And now they have no parents at all. Now what? Child, if you're not responsible for your actions, allegedly, when you poor, if you're not responsible for your actions when you're rich, nobody's ever responsible for anything.
Because we know.
Now I did see that she gave y'all a dig, though. I did notice that.
In this country, depending on what your skin color is, sometimes, and when we have someone white who commits some kind of mass act of violence, conversation ain't never about guns. It's about what? Mental health. Shifts that real quickly. And while I don't deny that mental health is an issue, and it's an issue for Black men in particular.
Y'all again?
Who often don't feel as if they have the safety or the agency to speak to some of the emotional feelings they have, emotional issues, the mental health struggle.
So she's making this about Black men. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I've not heard this before. I thought she was saying the fact that there's people, because they know him, because they know of him, because they work with him or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, poor thing. But now I'm hearing that basically she's saying that y'all need some help. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I'm not disagreeing that there's plenty of people as a whole, but judging by what's happened in the last week, and this is what Jenna Sperling was talking about, that there are a lot more men that do probably need to get some help. But she kind of just straight coming out here. I feel like it's on the low of blaming Black men because they don't get no help. Girl, I thought we was talking about Justin. Like, Dennis Sperling's whole show was all on everything all together. Like, what I'm doing is everything all together. She's specifically talking about this. And it sounded like it was like, oh, well, y'all trying to act like that man just didn't do this. I'm like, yeah, go, girl. Now she's like, oh, it's about Black men and y'all don't get no help. Sometimes I just feel like people don't know how to present things in the right way, because Dennis Sperling did it wonderfully, and I was so glad to hear him do the show.
Struggles they have. I know that mental health and its impact on Black men is a very real issue, but I'm trying to figure out how we skipped right to mental health and didn't deal with the violence that Black women experience at an alarming rate compared to every group of women in the country.
Oh, I should have known it was going here. Now, I've heard people talking about this, Black women at an alarming rate. We should have known this is where Jamel was going to go. Now, if you do judge like the last week or so, then you would, definitely go along with that narrative. So I could definitely understand. What I will also say, you already know, my stance is nobody should be taking nobody on up out of here. Keep your hands to your damn self. Period, point blank. Everybody, that's it. That's all, right? With that young lady with the mom and dad a second ago, I don't remember, Houston, I think it was. Some people also have to be accountable for the people that they choose to allow in their lives. Some people need to understand that you can think that they won't do it to you, but if they did it before, they'll do it again. If they do it once, they'll do it again. And like I said about what I said to my kids, that's the same with adults too. If you're not going to tell the people that you love about what you're doing, then you know it's wrong. That girl looked like she had something going for herself. She looked like she had a future. It looked like her parents had a future. That's still where she chose to land her plane. I'm gonna call it that. Again, I'm not saying she should have been taken on up out of here, but we gotta make sure that we're assessing our chances of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, I guess, with the people that we choose to spend time with. That's why it's just easy to say, because everybody is crazy. That's just me, though. That's just me.
Skip clean over that and jumped right into, oh, this is a mental health issue. Are you sure it's not a domestic violence issue and a femicide issue? Because the statistics about domestic violence, especially in the Black community, are alarming. 40% of Black women.
I hate that they always are like, it's alarming, which I have been hearing, right, in the Black community. But when you say something about like ABs and stuff, don't nobody want to hear it. It's just whatever you want to hear for your narrative, but anything else you're not trying to hear. Like, let me say, highest on the student loan rates, student loans, you don't know. Highest in eviction, you don't know. Highest on femicide rate, yeah, them niggas be taking us on up out of here. Y'all do. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying. But that's because that's who you're in close proximity with. So that's what it would be. Y'all, this is crazy the way this turned left. I thought she was going to talk about Justin and his wife.
Experience some level of physical abuse or domestic violence. It's even more complicated in our community because
why?
It goes even more severely underreported compared to other communities.
Why?
Black women are 3 times as likely to be murdered in this country.
Why?
And the reason it goes so underreported in our community is because Black women understand the gravity of calling the police, especially if it's a Black man.
The gravity of calling the police. But you said you didn't need the police. Remember, I'm sure she was behind the defund the police. So do you want them or you don't want them? So do you need them or you don't need them? See, these are decisions. These are choices too. Because when I say I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna pick me white supremacists. No, I've got some sense because that's what they're there for, and that's what I pay the fucking taxes for. Y'all want to look put upon with it. Oh well, something might happen. Well, if the person's beating your ass, you probably want something to happen now, don't you? So make it make sense. So you want to keep your oppressor. Shout out to the oppressors, but I'm talking about the relationship. So you want to keep your oppressor with you because you don't want to call the oppressor because the oppressor might do something to your oppressor. I'm confused because I'm not this Black woman. I'm not, because none of this makes no sense. Dummism, like One True just said. This sounds like dummism in a way to just be like, oh, put upon Black women. We're so put upon.
And they don't want that Black man to become part of the system. They also don't trust the police, just like most Black people in our community do not trust.
So they're being y'all savior at the same time. Oh, I get it, Dan. Now you're doing this to me and you're harming me and you're putting me on harm in this home. Oh my God. But I'm not going to call the oppressor because I want to protect you. Oh my God. And you continue to beat my ass even though I know I should call the oppressor, but I know what the oppressor will do. So, oh my God. There's a lot of people that need mental health help. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm sorry. I know I'm just a white supremacist, but a lot of these people, and I'm not talking about the Fairfaxes, and I'm definitely not talking about that asshole in Shreveport, Louisiana, but a lot of these people do these things to themselves. I'm sorry. And again, no one should be taking no one up out of here, but I'm also not going to put myself in harm's way with somebody that I know damn well ain't got the capacity to make good decisions, let alone somebody that's doing wrong, somebody that's a criminal, somebody that doesn't work, someone that doesn't go to a 9 to 5, someone who doesn't have anything to lose. Because these are the things that I've always looked at. What do you have to lose? Because if you have nothing to lose, then that means you have nothing to lose. I know it has to make sense. So you don't care what happens. You've invested in nothing. You're like a leaf in the wind. You don't care and you're not working towards anything. So either you're dependent on someone else or you're taken from someone else. And those are some signs where, yeah, you're not the one for me. Let me go ease on down the road. Yeah. Shout out to Michael Jackson's movie coming out this weekend. Let me just ease on down the road. You might got swag, you might got pretty hair and bow legs, but y'all, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to ease on down the road. Like with the man who had the I think they were still married, separated with the 4 kids. I'm like, I'm gonna have to ease on down the road. I am too young to be dealing with kids, and definitely too young to be dealing with some crazy ass ex-wife. Some people think that shit is cute. You know what I've told y'all, and forgive me for my comfort, but my back is hurting. Women will be done with someone, but because there's someone else, will still go and compete. Say I'm lying. So when you're done with someone, or y'all done with each other and it's over or whatever, even though you still might probably want to be with them, and you see that somebody else comes through, there's a lot of women will still go and compete because, like I said, women don't like women. I don't care what they say. And so knowing that he's moved on with that person, you'll still come slink ass back in. Child, all you got to do is listen to a lot of them questions on tonight's conversations, because they come up there and ask and be saying these questions that are the same thing that I'm saying right now. I wanted to F him the last time before he went and married her, and I was all over his face. Where should I think about that? You're a hoe. You're bitter. You know you want that man. Why would you even do that? What do you get out of that? What difference does it make? How does that help you? How does that push your life forward? What does that do for you? Oh, it makes you feel better because now you think that you got a one up on her. He's still going to go marry her. You're still going to be over here wondering what they're doing. They still going to be married. And then if you go and throw yourself at him, he'll probably do it again. But that don't mean he's going to leave her. Child, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's true. Did I say all? Because I know some hating hoe that's listening is going to say, not all, just to try to, which basically outs themselves. Because you would.
Trust the police. And so because of that, we're not only facing an alarming problem, but one where there's not remedy, consequences, or support. So to see, even in death.
So no remedy, no consequences, no support. This is a life of a Black woman like her, not me. There's no remedies. There's no solutions. Just everything is horrible. Like if you're a Black woman and you're listening to this seriously, and you're not one of the normal ones, right? And you really believe what Jamel is saying here. How do y'all live on a daily basis when you think that everything is against you? You think that everything is about you. And you think that everyone's supposed to care now that is true victimhood as far as I'm concerned. Y'all can't do shit. Why are you even here? Why you even live? Life sounds like it sucks to me. Then you'll have, what's her name? I gotta go check that station. That'll come out here and say, Black women can't even leave the house. They can't even leave the house. And we won't say who. No, we don't say why. Like, how do you hear this and then decide you're a part of this? Like, I hear this and I be like, damn, I don't know why y'all still here, child. Y'all need to figure this shit out. I'll call the police in a heartbeat. I'm going wherever I want to go. I don't go with a bunch of bitches, but I'm going to go wherever I want to go. I'm going. Because I'm going to live. I'm going to live this life. And I'm not going to sit here thinking that somebody is out to get me at every freaking turn. It's like, it's weird. It's weird. I don't want to hear it's from slavery. These bitches ain't been no part of no damn slavery. It's a part of y'all think that there's a bunch of women that really care for you and you want to be a damn victim so damn bad and you want someone to say, oh, no, you're a fucking adult. You're a fucking adult listening to other people that have money that just want you to do what they want you to do. They want to keep you continuing to follow them and y'all be following them hook, line, and motherfucking sinker. It's crazy to see. She didn't turn this from saying, y'all not talking about Justin is a jackass. I can rock with all that. He shouldn't have did this shit. He an asshole. He should have left. I'd have been down with all that. Instead, it turns on to black women go through so much. Are you fucking kidding me?
This woman basically erased from this tragedy and everything be completely focused on him. And as I said, to some degree, it is to be expected just by the nature of the position he used to hold.
Wait, wait. What's supposed to be expected? Hold on.
Problem, but one where there's not remedy, consequences, or support.
Says a woman who votes and pushes people not to give remedies and correction. Dude, this is the person that does that. That be out there talking about defund the police. And then they be mad if the police don't show up or they don't show up timely. Or they want leniency because anytime a black person gets arrested, it's racist. So don't arrest anybody. Don't keep them in jail. Because of the Broward story in New York. I know y'all know it. I never forget it, remember his name. That was so racist, he couldn't get out. It's not fair. It's been 400 years. Y'all are ahead of us. We don't have no money. Oh my God. The police got it wrong. They're racist. Okay. So then just obliterate all of the rules for the time that something happened that shouldn't have happened. So now this is where we are. So no one gets held accountable. Then something happens like the girl with the daddy and the mom. And they're like, we don't know how this happened. Sir, I know how it happened. But make sure you follow these people because they black.
So to see, even in death, this woman basically erased from...
Totally about the woman, not that he deserves any play. But like she said earlier, no one would know her anyway, which is one of the reasons people are talking about him. And it's not me excusing him because he's an asshole. He could have took himself out. Period. And not traumatize these kids. But they're going to find a way to make it about, it's all about black women and what we go through. And oh my God, and it's not right, and it's not fair, right? Thank you. Live from New York. He said white line disagrees. Shout out to Nala. He's so crazy. Shout out to Upward Man. Thank you, boo. I looked up and thought my TV turned to Planet of the... is that what goodbye. Is that what y'all are saying? My post went back to Norway when I realized it was just Jamel Hill. Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to you. Live from New York. Thank you, boo. Member for 18 months. Thank you so much, honey. Says she needs GLP. Goodbyes. Y'all ain't shit. I cannot. Anyway, come on, girl.
This tragedy. And everything be completely focused on him. And as I said, to some degree, it is to be expected just by the nature of the position he used to hold. But to have the insensitivity of flooding social media with glowing tributes about somebody who murdered their wife, I don't even know what to say about that. I don't. So.
Oh, she didn't want to read that comment? It says, if you care about the black community, you're a clown and an example of everything wrong with fake journalists like you. You didn't want to read that, Jamie?
I don't. So there's that part. And the other part, because this is an uncomfortable conversation to have in the community. And I want people to understand that I am not saying that domestic violence is something that is germane to black men. As in, they have...
As a nurse, I'm sure there's a rise in domestic abuse all across the country because women are abused and deleted mainly by someone they know.
This pathological draw to abusing women and especially black women. That's not what...
There is a pathological draw to abuse women, especially black women. Did y'all know that? Wow. my God.
This is about. But there was a case recently, and I can't remember her name. I know Ashley is her first name, and you guys forgive me. But she, I don't even know if passed away is the right word, because they're still investigating her death. Died in Tanzania. We know her partner is white. This is plastered all over the news on social media because there's still very suspicious circumstances around her death. And I believe they are investigating it as foul play. And I saw what some of the response was from some black men. I even saw what Bill Bellamy, the comedian and actor, had to say.
I know what the response was from black men. You sassy straights. Another one, child. Shout out to the sassies, to Anton, and to Trump, child. Single time.
Say where he tried to be lighthearted about it, but he was cautioning, thank you, Ashley Janae. But he was cautioning black women about going overseas with white men. And I had to gently remind people, and again, this is not indicting all black men or saying that only black men commit domestic violence or that is just generally a part of their personality. But the truth of the matter is, because black women date primarily black men, when you look at the statistics of who murders black women in these domestic violence situations, it's black men. So while everybody got their little snide comments off about this woman, Ashley Janae, losing her life and saying that was some kind of, the framing of it was almost as if that was something she deserved because she had the nerve to go out of the country with a white man and be dating seriously this white man. When I'm like, well, if y'all want to take it there, black women, the violence most often perpetuated against black women is by black men. Are we gonna have that conversation?
Let's go. Let's have it.
So
let's have this conversation, Jamie, because while that is the same for everyone, and I ain't got no stats with me, but I've been looking at a couple of people who've been talking about it, right? Because let's take it all off of the fact now that jackass took out his wife, that jackass took out his kids, and all the rest of the jackasses that was jackassing. Let's just forget all that, because you want to make sure that you do your poor women thing, poor women. 1 minute you strong, independent, the smartest, the most educated, and you got it going on, and you make all the money, and you tell men what to do, and y'all give them the money, and they ain't shit without y'all, blah, 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 blah. Now, all of a suddenly, you want to change it when it's convenient and say that you're a victim. It's not fair. We can't do this. We can't call the oppressor. We can't get any help. It's so hard. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. 2 seconds later, I can do everything. I can do everything. I can do everything. So which one is it? You just change up depending on what the hell it is that you want to say about the situation. You stand firm on absolutely nothing except for the fact that you will figure out a way to say, poor black women. If y'all are so smart and so educated, I'm confused as to how all these mistakes continue to be made. I am confused as to how y'all continue to get into all these situations. I am confused to understand how it is that it's always, woe is me, woe is fucking me. Is it the frontal lobe? I mean, I feel like you old enough though. So what is it exactly? That there's all this, you can't get it together for shit. Why is it always somebody else's fault? I'm not talking about deletion. I'm just talking about period point blank. It's like the other lady, Dorothy Tucker's her name. You can't go outside. You can't do this. You can't do that. Well, maybe here's the solution. Here's the solution. Leave men alone, period. I think the solution should be, and you should promote, Jamie, is that women should just not date at all. Don't be with no men. Don't go around no men. Don't be around no men. Don't go to the club where there's men. Don't go out where there's men. And don't talk to no men. And don't get on no apps where there's any men. I'm not saying to be with women. I'm saying just to leave them all alone. Black, white, brown, orange, yellow, green, whatever their color is. Just leave it all alone. Leave them all alone, period, point blank. That sounds like the smartest, safest thing to do. Because notice she wants to make sure that even though she sees black men, of course, I've been talking about it, but she says she see y'all talking about the reason that Ashley, even though she's taking it from Bill Bellamy, she's the reason that Ashley was taken on up out of here. So she's basically saying that y'all are blaming the white man, but hold up, because y'all take out more black women than white men do. It's the same thing as that woman in the comment of one of them videos. But black men delete us too. Is that your argument? That's the argument. But black men delete us too. It don't make sense to me, but you know, if y'all think it makes sense, then let it be sensible. Child, I don't get it. I just don't get how you can be so fucking miserable and seemingly so damn dumb at every phase of your life, at every factor and phase of your damn life. This woman has to be 50 years old or damn near close to it, and everything is, oh, poor black women, poor black women. Poor black women. Are y'all equal or not? Are y'all still doing equality or not? Are you still the I can do whatever a man can do type of people or not? Because it sounds like you copping out. So y'all giving it up or what? Are y'all giving it up or what? This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just commenting. I didn't know that's where this heifer was going. I just find the way that they can bring this stuff around amazing. It's actually a great mental gymnastic type of activity, child. Because, child, all off topic of Justin. Because, y'all, I was expecting to see this jackass. I can't stand him. He didn't have to. He could have took himself to the hotel like Twitch did. He didn't have to do this to his wife. I don't care that they was getting divorced. I don't care what she say. I don't care what it did. Because you could have rebuilt yourself. You could have went and talked to your boy. You could have went to your fraternity and talked to them because they would have helped you. Because all D9ers are here to help y'all. Where's that conversation? Where did D9ers go at in this conversation, child? How come y'all wasn't available? I don't get it. It's not for me to get. GA Hamilton, thank you, hon. Obviously, Jamel wishes she was born a blonde white woman. And clearly, she keep that blonde, don't she? She keep that blonde while yelling out everything is racist and it's hard being a black woman. Well, maybe they can't figure out you black with this damn blonde hair. Thank you, boo. He said, I'm here to tell you, we do not care. Child, not for what you talking about for sure. This is crazy, y'all. Crazy.
We've known for a long time that this has been a serious issue in our community.
We got a lot of issues in our community, but for some reason, y'all really don't want to touch on any of them that really matter. Now, I'm not saying that this is not an important issue, but y'all, we done been having some issues, but y'all never want to talk about that. All y'all want to talk about is Democrats and Donald Trump and white people. Democrats, Donald Trump and white people. So now all of a sudden, because it's allegedly about women, because she made it about women, now we got to talk about this as an issue. Yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about, Jamie.
And to see now in these broader cases, there being this rush to not deal with the violence aspect and deal with that part of it. And yeah, we have to deal with that part of it. And it was just a couple of weeks ago. The woman in Florida, I think she was a politician who was murdered by her husband. Please excuse me for not remembering her name right now either. Because unfortunately, sometimes.
Well, why isn't it remember her name? Say her name. It should be say her name. You should know. You should know, girl.
Some of these news stories tend to kind of blend together. Also, murdered by her husband. And as we have this conversation about what this abuse looks like in our community, and you hear people saying the same old things like, why not leave? Any domestic violence expert will tell you, and you all can Google this and go look at what is said by some of the domestic violence experts that are CDC or the National Domestic Violence Network. The most dangerous time for any woman to leave an abusive man is when she leaves. Leaving is the most dangerous time for them. The number of assaults, murders.
Jamel is telling y'all the wrong thing. And I'm not saying that this stat is not the stat. Here's what you need to do. The first time it happens, you need to leave. That's it. See, Melly won't say, Jamie won't say it. I'm going to say it. The first time that somebody hits you up, slaps your ass, slaps your face, kicks your ass, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, you need to leave then. The problem is that they don't. And you stay and you do it again and you stay and it happens again. That's the problem. And that's what puts everyone else at risk as well, because if you try to help, you draw yourself into it. So me, I'd say don't get involved. Me, don't get involved. Because if that same crazy ass person that you continue to go back to finds out that you was talking about him, you gonna try to leave him or whatever, not only is he gonna go after you, he gonna go after whoever was helping your ass. Don't tell me shit. This is why I can't know nobody, y'all. If you're gonna stay after the first time, I'm not saying it's you, but I'm saying it's you without saying it's you because it's you. Look, I'm not trying to hear all the way after it's been all these years of, because even the parents said that it was going on. The man was arrested for it. Why is Jamie not telling you if it happens once, you leave? Maybe we should change some messaging, because the messaging that's being said right now does not work. It's not helping. Yeah, from the gate. What the fuck are you waiting for? What's there to wait for? Child. And you bitches be listening to these people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Of course it's more dangerous after you've had 8 kids, after you've had 11 kids. Why would you want to continue to have more kids with this person? If you got slapped with 1 kid, what's going to happen to you later? You told me about that girl with the football player where he tossed her through the daggone TV. Y'all think that was the first time he ever did that? Let's be honest right now. Do y'all really think that was the first time that he did that? He wrong. He an asshole. He a jackass. He deserved to lose his career and be in jail. For sure, for sure. But do you really think that that was the first time that he ever did that? The message needs to be, you leave the very first time somebody lays hands on you, regardless if they come back and say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was drinking. I love you so much. Whatever the hell it is, or you'll end up possibly in a situation later that your ass can't get out of, and you most certainly don't want to bring no children into it. This has got nothing to do with any of these people we've talked about today. Nothing to do with any of them. This has to do with this bullshit that she's spouting right now, and that the Google will say, and that the DV people will say. The DV people, if you hear me, you need to change your fucking message. You leave the first time. Period. Period. They're not going to give you no good advice because they don't give a damn, because it behooves them for you to stay. And I'm not saying that nobody wants people to be hurt, but that it behooves them, I should say, for you to stay. So then they can stay in business. Because if y'all start leaving on the very first time, what would be the need to have, DV shelters and all that type of stuff? You leave, you get your shit together. Hopefully you ain't having no kids, because the odds are that person has done something to you before you even get pregnant. Maybe not with Generation Z, because they hot in their ass. But typically, something has happened before you even get pregnant. Now you're pregnant. What the hell? Yeah, that's the shit that needs to be discussed and taught by DV things, not this dumb shit. Oh, it's the hardest time. I bet the fuck it is. So now it's a matter of staying and possibly dying at the hands of that person in the home, or leaving and dying at the hands of that person outside of the home. What a choice. She ain't telling you that. She's not discussing that. They don't discuss that. That's what someone needs to tell y'all. Don't stay. Leave the first time. I don't care how pretty his hair is. I don't care how his bow is. I don't care how good the grade 8 is. Leave then. If you stay, it's on you. It's on you. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. She's starting to piss me off. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. He said, I have a question. Who deletes white women the most? Well, we know it's white men, but you know, black women always got to make everything about them, which is why everybody's so fucking tired of hearing the shit. Okay, we know. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Okay, that don't make you special. Leave the first time that nigga hit you. There you go. Before everybody all deep in the shit, pause. Before everybody's all emotionally tied. Before you got a bunch of kids together. There's the fucking answer to at least deal with 40% of it. Try it. Let's see what works. Or keep doing the same shit, getting the same fucking result, and then come up here to have this heifer tell the same stupid ass story.
Physical violence that happens to a woman when she's actually trying to leave is staggering. So
these people are so fucking scared to say something out of the damn ordinary. It's ridiculous. And the fact that you bitches listen to this shit and don't think for your damn self with your own damn brain to say, why the hell would I stay that long? Duh. Why would you? Ask yourself that. How many times does it take for a motherfucker to hit your ass before you're like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. Only person that has ever hit me, somebody I wasn't even in a relationship with. Never talk to that nigga again. Never talk to that nigga again. My stepfather cared for me and made sure we took that nigga to court. That nigga wasn't getting away with it. And I never talked to that nigga again. Y'all going back to talking to these motherfuckers. Why the hell would I need to talk to somebody that hit me? Knocked me out, mind you, in the middle of school. There's nothing for us to talk about ever again. Y'all be like, oh, he's just having a bad day. Fuck that nigga. Have a bad day with somebody else because it will not be me. I know somebody will say, oh, you're victim blaming. Well, maybe I am. Because, I don't know how many times it takes until somebody learns a damn lesson. Some of you smartest and brightest and most educated need to start learning a lot sooner than until you gotta wait until somebody has disappeared you when you're 8 months pregnant. Referencing back to them. And again, I stand by, I don't care what nobody say, that if you know somebody that's in that type of situation and you try to help them, you putting yourself in the line of fucking fire. And I ain't got time because I ain't lived this long because you stupid. I ain't lived this long because you stupid. No. Play them games with somebody else. That's why I'm not the most educated. Okay, I only got an associate's degree, but them student loans is paid off. I'm still hype. I'm waiting for I'm assuming they send me a letter. I don't know if anybody. Who's had their student loans paid off? I'm waiting for a letter that just says paid in full. Congratulations. They might be calculating the last bit of finance charges or something, but I love knowing that I don't have to make that payment this month. Yeah. It's the little things, but that's a big thing. That's $600 that I don't gotta pay. Okay. Shout out to RB, and he said, I have a question. Who deletes? Oh, okay, I got that one. Thank you, boo. Good evening, Trin. Thank you, hon. He said, yo, MSD Queen, take a breath. Leave the yelling and cussing to me. Just coming and starting trouble. Thank you so much. Shout out to Upward Man. Appreciate you. He said, Jamie looks like a big red. Oh my God. After buying the young man from the balcony. Yes, suspending the young man from the balcony. She does. Oh my. Shout out to the, what is that? The 5 Heartbeats reference. Shout out to the 5 Heartbeats. That's good. That's good. Oh my God. That's too funny. All right. I got a few more minutes for her because we got to get to Rolly and then rolling up out of here, getting into bed.
I think we have to deal with what is creating the climate and these hostilities and anger towards women. It's not just in the Black community. I mean, we can look around at what's happening in these podcasts that are centered purely on hating women.
women hate, y'all. It's women hate. Now you know. I tell you, it's like what is this? It's a skill. It's a skill.
And how, you know, when we're having these conversations about the male loneliness epidemic. Oh, glad you brought this one up. I'll give you guys a homework assignment while we're in this chat. Google.
Oh, male loneliness epidemic, y'all.
What is the number one cause of death for pregnant women? And I was especially thinking about this today, because I don't know if you heard about the situation in Atlanta where there was a pregnant woman who was shot on an Atlanta highway. They're still getting to the bottom of the details of this.
She down there with y'all in the ATL?
But again, go look it up. Google number one cause of death for pregnant women in the United States of America. Do you know what the number one cause of death is? It is murder. Homicide is the number one cause of death of pregnant women. That is a crazy statistic. Crazy isn't even the word for it, but it's a real statistic. So there is a general acceptance of violence toward women that cuts across racial lines. And that is not just about mental health. It is about other factors in which we have made violence toward women completely acceptable. Be it in our language about women.
Now violence towards women is completely acceptable. Where? Thanks for the tip. Child, she's just saying shit.
Be it in movies and in our entertainment concerning women. Be it in all.
Oh, you mean like the movies that Tyler Perry makes that y'all support 10 million %?
All those things where this has been something that, speaking literally for this country, that has existed from the beginning.
Ah, there's the racism. The white supremacy and the racism, child. It took you long enough.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go, you're being a racist! Racist!
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
Oh, Lord. We done got way off of Justin Fairfax, haven't we, child? She ain't even thinking about him no more, right? Thank you, boo. He said, why can't she see that so many talk to men like they can kick their man's ass? No excuse, but I'm just saying. Because she supports that. She absolutely supports that, because y'all are supposed to take it. You're supposed to get over it. You're supposed to figure it the F out. That's a you problem, period, point blank. And if you can't figure it out, then you're the problem. If you can't figure it out, then you are the damn problem. So y'all better stop. Y'all better do if you don't get behind black women, that's the answer. This conversation is going to continue as far as black femicide is concerned. Now, the intimate partner violence, I absolutely believe that that's a thing. If they want to segment it to black people, that's fine. I can understand that. But what we need to do is to give out some information that's going to be helpful. And saying some mess about the hardest time to leave is, or the time that you could, child, whatever she said about when you leave, then it could be the worst. Instead of saying, don't keep yourself in that type of situation. That's what I told my children. If somebody hits you once, they're going to hit you again. You need to get out. If somebody hit you once, we did not have you. We did not have you for someone else to be beating up on you. So if that's the case, then you got to go. You got to leave it, and you got to not allow it to happen again. And then you have to let us know. Because anybody that's going to stay in that situation and then they come to you later, you are being put in danger. I don't care what nobody say. She won't say that shit. Now, will she? Should anybody be hitting anybody? Absolutely not. But you know what? They didn't have any problem with Child, Dougie. They ain't no problem with Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie, right? Did anybody say anything about him? Anybody say anything about him getting a nanny pregnant? We still don't know where that baby is. Anybody say anything about him allegedly knocking that girl between the washer and the dryer? Oh, yeah. Forget all that, child. Forget all that. Thank you, boo. He said, that's a damn lie. Child, I don't believe nothing she said. That's why she keeps saying just go to Google and Google it. Child, you got the information. Let us know where the hell you got it from and give it up. That's it. What? Woman? Thank you, Celine. She said Tyler Perry movies are me and my dad's. Goodbye, ma'am. You're racist. You ain't your dad, okay? Watching Tyler. Celine, we know Celine. Lily White Celine is up here watching Tyler Perry movies with her dad. Her dad probably wanna DV her. What is this shit? I'm just playing, boo. But y'all, that sound crazy. Goodbye. Please stop. Please stop. Shout out to Upward Man. Thank you, honey. He said, truthfully, Jay Hill looks like the perfect combination of... Goodbye, sir. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop this. I cannot. Anyway, I gotta change the view. Sir. You're laughing at Celine?
Imagine two pale ass people.
Yeah, it's Lily White Celine. Her father probably looks the exact same. And they're looking at Tyler Perry movie like, huh? The one with y'all remember that last Tyler Perry movie where Taraji was in there and she had the worst day in the world? I forget that movie. It was the worst. It was the worst. I'm done with this heifer anyway. I can't take it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When is it appropriate to put your hands and do DD?
I would have to, somebody would have to walk in and see, God forbid, something being done. Oh my God, you jackass. You're a jackass. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Look at this.
You talking about me?
Yes. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why does that look like her? Oh my God. Can y'all tell I even changed the fucking picture? Fuck. Oh shit. This is definitely going on the thumbnail. Who is who?
Yo, I've never not seen her and thought about this creature, dog. Ever.
Oh my God.
My entire life, yo.
I cannot. That's too funny. They've been calling her Harambe all night. They've been calling her Harambe.
Nah, they're wrong.
I think this might be the winner. I'm about to save this too. Oh my God. That is too funny. That is too funny. I don't think it's Testimony. It was the last one that he made. I think it was on Netflix. And she had the worst day, and she had the kid, and she ended up dreaming it all. Y'all remember that movie? You know that movie, that last movie? Well, you wouldn't have watched it. It would have to be a woman here.
None of Tyler Perry movies.
Oh, look, I was just about to say the white woman's gonna know before y'all know. Who told y'all, Celine? Tell us, because I couldn't remember. Yo, Celine and her dad are really sitting around watching Tyler Perry movies, y'all.
I'm done.
Woo! We had to depend on the little white young woman in here to tell us about Tyler Dan Perry. I am done. We ain't shit. Are we really black around here? Shout out to Celine. Oh my God! Look,
she bought that life for real, dog. She just proved it to everybody. Like, you like something but talk shit and jest or whatever?
Yeah.
Nah.
Woo! So like I said, my dad loved The Boss and Straw. Oh my God, she knows it like that. I totally forgot the movie, but I think I remember The Boss in the bank. Oh, I cannot.
This is got about two pale white people sitting there getting shit off Tyler Perry. I just can't.
Tyler Perry to that movie to Straw. That is too funny. I wish I could do a side by side, but I can't. I don't think I can. I don't know how to do it.
You have to probably. Oh, you probably have to share your screen, like the whole screen itself, and pull the picture of the other one up on the other screens.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do that.
You a goof, bro.
Let me see. Share the entire screen. What do you think? A match or no match? We got a match! Shout out to Arlette. Match or no match, y'all? Yay or nay?
Every time I see her, that's what I think about, yo. Every time.
Not Ron Artest.
I was just about to say the same thing.
What?
The dude in the back. The dude who did the thing in Louisiana. That's him, right?
That's him what?
In the background, right? If you move the picture, if you move the pictures you just pulled up, the dude in the background. The one in the middle. Louisiana.
Oh, on my thumbnail. Yes.
You look just like Ron Artest.
Oh, him. Yes, he does. I thought you meant Jamel. I thought y'all meant Jamel. Okay. I thought y'all meant Jamel. I was like, I don't know if she looked like Ron Artest, but the rest of it I can rock with. Okay, so there we go. It's true though. That's good.
I thought about the sloth when I see this girl ever. Every single time I see her, first thought sloth.
With her damn blonde hair, but she's pro-black. Girl, at least make it look black. At least
she's not ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Jamel. She's not ugly. She's not on the attractive side of the game.
Her personality,
like you're talking about ugliness. What ugliness is? We know what that is. She's not in that lane. I don't think.
Personality-wise, she's ugly. She's ugly. That's what I take into consideration. But that's just me. Y'all want to get with Jamel Bueller?
Nah.
She's already married, but anybody want to SYCBM Bueller? Not the sloth is probably more intelligent. Not the sloth even come from Y'all ain't shit. What's going on?
Nothing cool. Long ass day.
Well, I'm done with her.
I heard you carrying on.
Say that again.
It's a long ass day, then I heard you cussing and carrying on. But
I haven't even been cussing today, really. Have I been cussing y'all? Not
like a New Orleans preacher?
Not a lot anyway. I don't think so. Shout out to Upward Man. Thank you, honey. He said Jammy looks like Tulsa Doom from Conan the Barbarian in the Last Still Messy. Hashtag MSG Forever. I don't know what that is. I remember Conan the Barbarian, but I never watched that. She looks like Tulsa Doom. You know who that is?
No, Upper Ram is showing his age though, for real.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
It's old. That's old.
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, that's old.
She's married. She's definitely married. Reaper, thank you, boo. Jamel looked like the best friend from Baby's Kids. Y'all ain't shit. I don't remember who married her. I don't know that he's famous. I just know because they had their pre-honeymoon thing on a ship. So that's why I knew. Because I watched that show, Down Under or something like that. Blade, thank you, boo. He said, I'm good on the French. Oh my God, I'm done with y'all. Anyway, you want to hang around and do Rolly with me?
That's exactly what I'm here.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Because you see, if you do it, if the chat do it, right? It's FBA on title violence. So
okay,
if I do it,
Tether. You gonna be supporting a Tether?
I'm support who?
Your friend, the Tether.
Man, I don't like Rolly, bro. I do not. He aggravating though.
Oh my God. Y'all have to stop. Hold on. Live from New York just sent a picture. Oh my God. Y'all. What the hell? Yo, what the hell? Is this the person from Conan the... Who the hell is this?
That's James Earl Jones.
Is it?
Yes.
And what?
In the Conan joint.
Oh, it was a movie. I thought it was a cartoon.
It was a series. It was a series of movie and a cartoon.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow, I didn't know.
He-Man?
He-Man was a cartoon. He had blonde hair. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's where that laughing blue and purple looking thing comes from that people use.
Skeletor, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Skeletor. That's about all I know. That's it. That is crazy. That don't even look like him, but I guess it does kind of now that y'all said that. He has beautiful eyes. Rest in peace to James.
He was young. Yeah, rest in peace, Big G.
Yeah, so we're gonna look at this Tim Black. So his video is titled Roland Martin has some explaining to do after his Justin Fairfax post. So for those that don't know, we all know Justin Fairfax took out his wife and himself. He must be in Alpha Phi Alpha. So Rolly put up a post and the boule said, "Take that shit down, nigga." And he explained to us that the boule told him to take it down. And that's the only reason he's taking it down. And he wouldn't want to be disrespectful to the boule, which proves that these people run shit and they don't give a damn about pores, fake pores. They don't give a damn about you. These are the people that are running the shit for the colors that you want to follow. Okay. And they're going to do what they want to do and what they're told to do. I said, when I heard about this, I said, who has ever heard Roland listen to anybody? I didn't hear nobody say not one name. He ain't listening to nobody. So that I keep giving all this proof of how these people are for themselves and these people still want to believe them.
Did we talk about them being gang members already?
It's basically what it is. It's a whole
that's all they is, gang members. I said that on the show. We all gang members. Think about it. We all belong to something at some point. In some way, some form, some shape. It's all a bunch of gangbang.
If that's the case, I don't necessarily believe that, but just say that is the case. We all ain't trying to keep nobody from nothing. But I feel like these people are trying to keep people at a certain level. Let me call it that. They want people to stay at a certain level. And so they can say, look, see what Trump did, see what some Republican did, but won't talk to the fact that the Republican governor of, Shreveport, Louisiana, is paying for the funerals of those 8 kids that were just taken on up out of here. And no Democrat has said anything, and ain't none of the pro-blacks been down there. So what's going on? Where are the blacks? Where's the NAACP? Nobody? Excuse me. None.
I think we kind of discussed how they play their game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They interject for what? Views, like clicks, donations, shit like that bolster them. They don't care.
Right.
They gatekeep shit and keep stirring the pot of racism. You see, the left party, Democrats. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's their main objective, because as soon as we say it's not racism itself, but there is a racist system in it, we know this already, right? We already know these things. I don't see how people don't graduate and have the second thought of it. Like, why is this a thing? Like, why are we not looking at this thing like it's a machine and they're looking at it individually? No, it's just one machine.
They're not gonna listen. More people are listening, and I'm telling you, I know that's why that him and Al are having a conniption. But you see that you have Jamie, I should say, that's going to continue to talk some mess that is not helpful at all. That's not helpful, and make it about. If you weren't here, it started out about Justin Fairfax, the one that deleted his wife in yeah, but she turned it to Black femicide. But initially she was trying to say Justin. People were saying rest in peace to Justin. She couldn't take it. And what about the Black woman? So she turned it into all that. I'm like, I thought this was because everybody was out here saying, oh, he was a great man. I would have a problem with that. You done turned it all onto victimhood of Black women.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Dennis Perlin did a live stream where he was talking about there seems to be an issue amongst Black men. And I was like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you. And he was going through what's going on and not being able to control yourselves and all these women that they're taking out. He didn't start on one leg and then turned into something different, if that makes sense. So that's that. But anyway, all right, let's hear this. And I am going to make it fast forward. Shout out to all y'all that are still here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Sound.
Y'all can't hear?
Not him.
Oh, hold on. StreamYard, of course. Sorry, y'all. 1 second.
As usual.
It's being an asshole.
Within 24 hours.
You hear it? Okay.
Went online and posted photos. And he had kind words.
Let me take it back because this is important.
Over the weekend, something happened in Virginia that should have every Black commentator, every Black journalist, every Black person with a platform being quiet and thinking before they speak. Roland Martin, he didn't do that. Within 24 hours, Roland Martin went online and posted photos. And he had kind words for everyone except the person that deserved it. And the same people that come out to independent voices like mine for the crime of having a different opinion than the Democratic Party, for some reason, they didn't have anything to say. So today, I have a question for Roland Martin. And I have a question for all those people that defend him. And by the end of this video, I think that you are going to have questions too. My name is Tim Black. This is the most dangerous show in America. Let's get into it.
You know, I consider myself a reasonable person. And if you know somebody personally, right, and then they do something heinous, your first thought might be, what happened? What led to that? How could the person that I know have done such a thing? But on the other hand, they still did the heinous thing. Okay, the thing was done. So when it comes to Justin Fairfax taking out his wife, taking out himself, and leaving his kids orphans, we don't care that that was your fraternity brother and that you knew him as a good guy. And now is not the time to come online and say that. I mean, he just did the shit 2 days ago. And look, I understand we're all humans. And when something this bad happens, the natural reaction is to try to process and see what exactly led up to it. But to come on here and show pictures and talk about what a great guy he was, knock it off. Knock it off. You guys can have your little sessions over to the side, but no. Publicly, now's not the time. Say her name, Dr. Serena Fairfax, and how her life got wiped out in the blink of an eye with both of her kids in the house. I mean, come on, knock it off. This is utterly ridiculous. Y'all go sit your asses down somewhere. I'm getting sick of y'all. Love you, bye.
It's understandable, like within friends, to be in disbelief. I get that totally. Here's the thing, though. I didn't get the sense that Roland Martin and this guy were that close. It didn't seem like they grew up together. It wasn't like they've been at each other's weddings.
Yeah, it ain't even like he been on the show. He was over there all the time. It wasn't even like it was one of those regulars that be on this funky show. I didn't even get to see the post, so hopefully he puts it up. I don't know if y'all see it, if y'all saw it, because, you know, he pulled it down so quickly.
Best men in each other's weddings. It didn't seem to be to that extent. It seemed like straight up clout chasing. So I was playing this video by my brother, Dwan B. Dwan B is a YouTube channel that I highly recommend. The man is a historian. Here goes a clip from Dwan B. Yeah. If you enjoy it, please go check him out. Subscribe to him. Tell him Tim Black sent you.
Roland Martin, the former lieutenant governor of Virginia, shot.
Oh, here it is. He caught it.
They calling it out now.
He caught it. Dwan B is good, y'all. Dwan B, follow him. He is good. So he got it. Glad somebody got it. All right.
And killed his wife and then killed himself, allegedly. Apparently, I should say. This is a sad, unfortunate situation.
You see that picture tag at the bottom?
Wait, him?
Bottom of the picture, right here, where it says Boule.
Dwan B?
So right here, right, it says host Dwan B, the number, whatever. Then under that it says the Boule protects itself, not black people, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what you're saying is right. People are starting to learn and call shit out. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why also you had that massive shift towards MAGA. A lot of people shifted towards MAGA due to the prior the regime or whatever. But yeah, you're right.
Besides, people are tired of these people telling other people what to do as adults as well. Finally, there's that. Roland is always yelling at somebody. He just spazzed out 2 weeks ago. I told you that. I think you may have missed it. And called everybody stupid. Called me, you, Tim, stupid and dumb because we have the audacity and the nerve to talk about, just like Tim said, something other than going Democrat.
Did we not have a whole series on here already about Democratic presidents and how they've constantly did the black community? What else is needed?
I don't know because Al said that the dude that came in and said, "Oh, y'all are old and we need young people in here." He called him a plant. So he came out and he kind of called all of us, the problem as well. That's why I know that they're spazzing out because they don't know what to do. They've never had this happen before. Everyone is always just follow. So that's why they're probably just saying Trump is bad, Trump is racist, because that's worked thus far. That's all they got.
Same thing going on with this literacy situation. People not playing with them no more.
Well, it's good. It's good.
Masses of people that are fighting against this. You're absolutely right. That's good. It's like an awakening almost, right?
Yes, finally.
We're using the internet for positive things also.
Good, finally, yeah. But with this too, because this proves this whole thing here proves what I've been saying about the Boule, and that people don't want to seem to understand, and that the only people they listen to are themselves because they only help each other. That's it.
On the gang.
Well, Roland Martin decided to show a picture that he took with those two and clout chase off the moment. This is where clout chasing goes wrong. And Roland Martin wrote, today's Roland Martin Unfiltered is going to be very difficult. I knew Justin and his wife and Dr. Serena Fairfax. And man, hissy fit. I was simply stunned this morning when hearing the devastating news of the murder-suicide. Justin was my Alpha Phi Alpha, and he tagged Alpha Phi Alpha Instagram. He was my Alpha Phi Alpha brother, and
wow.
And in the same Sigma Phi.
Okay, before we go any further, I just want to point out the second word in a post about a murder-suicide is Roland's name. He typed it.
Yeah.
That don't tell you something about Roland?
We know.
I said that don't tell you nothing about Roland. That don't say something about his character. That's what you're telling me. That I'm reading too far into this. I said the second word in a post about a murder-suicide is Roland using his own name about his own show. When I say he's a self-serving jackass, you defend him how? I want to throw it. I wish you were here personally, so I could put the mic in your face and hear what you had to say. There is no excuse big enough. There are things you do and things you don't do. Don't tell me he was so broken up and distraught that he couldn't remember.
No, he did it for the exact reason that he's saying that he did it. He did it for the clout. He didn't even say, my sympathies go out to, my thoughts and prayers to, nothing. It's straight to Roland Martin Unfiltered show. That jackass. But have the nerve to talk about everybody else? He a jackass. Hold on.
Phi Fraternity chapter Beta Nu last year's.
Sorry, and then to tag the fucking he tagged the fraternity. He tagged the fraternity and hashtagged it. This is a cloud chasing nigga. Who cares about his fraternity more than anything?
She texted to tell me that she recommended me for Norfolk State University as a commencement speaker. So we're not going to go all the way down. Look, but I want y'all to point out this. You notice how he's using their death to talk about how close he was to them? Roland Martin is making his whole unfortunate tragedy about himself. He's making it about himself. He said she recommended that he be a commencement speaker at Norfolk University and was saddened when they picked someone else. That shows Norfolk State University got some damn sense not to have Roland Martin speak. Salute to Norfolk.
Really did put that in here, child. It says, last year, Serena texted me to tell me that she recommended Norfolk, and he tagged them, U State University, have me as their commencement speaker, and was saddened when they picked someone else. Serena, a dentist by profession, was an accomplished woman in her own right. I was personally aware of how devastated Justin was about the 2 essay allegation made against him when he was 48 hours away from becoming governor of Virginia in the wake of the Governor Ralph Norton blackface scandal. Let's make sure we put that in there too. If this is dedicated to them, why is he putting that in here? His political career never recovered. Cloud chasing. We often texted but did not in the last year. I am so saddened for their 2 children. They are now left without a mom and dad, and now have to carry the emotional, and I can't see the rest. This dickhead.
State University. Salute to them.
Bitch made it about him. Now I have to fucking carry the.
What you say? What you say?
What burden he got to carry?
I don't know.
Go fucking pick up them kids and go raise them now?
Yeah, right.
If you don't park that, oh my God, this is disgusting shit. No, I'm telling you.
This is the journalist that everyone should listen to while he's talking about everyone else, because they don't talk about Democrats. But this is what he does.
A dentist by profession, was an accomplished woman in her own right. I was personally aware of how devastated Justin was about the 2 sexual assault allegations made against him when he was 48 hours away of becoming governor of Virginia in the wake of Governor Ralph Norton blackface scandal. Look at this. In this tragedy, he bringing up the man's sexual assault allegations.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Bryn Mawr, you a scoundrel, dog. This dude's a scumbag. These people got kids. They got family members. They just suffered. Think about the family and all the tragedy the family suffered. Now they're not only having to relive this, they're having to relive the man's worst moment when he didn't become governor. His political career never recovered, and we often texted, but not last year. I am so sad by the 2 children. How sad are you? You putting all the dirty business back out there and all kind of shit.
Exactly.
And he put that sadness to the kids way down, like he's in 150 words by now. He done typed 150 words before he even acknowledged the kids. So everyone has to make their own mind up about Roland. What I'm saying is, from afar, I don't know Roland. I've never met him. But these character flaws I've seen in him, I thought they were pretty glaringly evident.
It's evident.
This is a demonstration of it, where it ain't got nothing to do with New Black Media. Damn sure don't got nothing to do with Tim Black. This is this man on his day off or his off day. I don't know if it's an off day. I never have off days, but this is Roland Martin, not doing a segment. This is Roland Martin on apparently his own time, talking about this and showing showing a side of himself that I think God-fearing people might want to take a look at. That's all I'm saying. And maybe if you're not God-fearing, maybe you understand respect, honor, niceties, how we should treat each other. I don't know, something. Reese, as a woman.
What do you guys say?
He's a bitch, bro.
For sure.
Ain't no two ways about it, though. You don't. You jack it to big up the gang, then talk about yourself. But you swear to God, this your man's, and y'all was tight enough that y'all was getting text messages, and yo, this is disgusting. Don't worry, my show later on, I'm telling you, it's almost the exact same thing we're talking about right now. Disgusting behavior.
This is definitely bad. But this is, I don't care what nobody say, this is who he is. This is not nothing new. Yes. This is what he does. He's self-serving. He thinks about himself. It's about him, but on the strength of he loved Black people. Again, like Tim is saying, he didn't even mention the kids until the end. All this Serena called for me, and she called Norfolk State for me, and Roland my Unfiltered, and A5A, all that, the kids is at the bottom. The kids should have been the first thing you said. The kids should have been the first thing that you said. The mama, the kids, and then say, Justin, you went out bad. Or just leave it that the woman and the kids.
You ever talk? Okay, this is written exactly how people speak. Think about it this way. If this was a face-to-face thing, he would have said all this in real life. You know that, right?
He would have, yes. That's why
they all this in real life. And while he's talking about it, his brain would, oh, you sound like a selfish dickhead. Let me start to be more in tune with the tragedy. You understand what I'm saying? So he really, this is how he feels. Oh my God.
He's selfish.
This is disgusting shit, dog.
I'm telling you, plenty of them will still not see this. They still won't see it. He says at the end, from what I can see, we often texted but did not in the last year. I am so saddened, line number 800, for their 2 children. He didn't even mention their names. They are now left without a mom and dad, and now have to carry the emotional toll of Justin's actions. Domestic violence is real, and so is mental health. I have booked 2 Black male mental health experts to speak on this tonight. More of what Roland is going to do. Ain't he the bomb.com.
Total justice actions. Domestic violence is real, and so is mental health. I'm Sassy Roland Martin. I have booked 2 male mental health experts and to speak on this tonight. Please bring in prayer for those kids and Serena's family and Justin's. This tragedy has offered the lives of many. What a dirtbag.
I agree, Dwan. Give it up for Dwan B. Mental health is not an excuse for violence.
What do you say?
If mental health was an excuse for violence.
Oh, mental health is not an excuse?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying the mental health now. That's been my gripe, that all of these things that have happened, everybody now wants to just say mental health. And I'm not having it. I'm not buying it.
You low-key have to jack it, because we've seen people that the biscuits, the cheese, it slip off the biscuit. You feel me? The cheese has slipped off the cracker, and they are really HOMICIDAL people, right? That's a real thing. But we can't use that shit when it's not warranted or we don't even know yet. That is weird. Because now what you do is you create these pockets of excuses.
I feel like it's an excuse. I feel like it's excuses. And don't just say, oh, mental health is a thing. Mental health is a thing. Well, then why is that not on the list of things that these people like Roland and them, since they want Black people to vote for them, have that on your list of commands and demands that you want from whoever in order to get Black people the mental health that they need? How about that? You think you're going to do that? No, he ain't going to do that.
Right, because that's not what he's for. Because it's not for the better. You're right, because it's not for the betterment. It's not to get us down the line, to get us back where we are functioning society again. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose is to keep stirring the pot, keep the confusion going, keep the racist argument going, keep the Democrat conversation going, keep it going, spin it. So Black people end up doing this.
Same thing, exactly.
Spinning, chasing their fucking tail the whole time. And confused, like, how? Just how? Because you didn't try nothing different. I keep telling y'all, fucking moronic shit will keep. I quit. Can I quit people? Is that a thing?
You can quit yourself. What you mean quit people? What are you talking about? We quit rolling for sure. I've been quit rolling.
I want to quit everybody.
F that nigga. Thank you, Blade. He said that ninja burdened by that bowling ball body he carrying. He definitely is. He looks so unhealthy most of the damn time. Thank you, boo. Upward Man, appreciate you. He said Rolly is unburdened by what has been. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Especially considering that he is continuously unburdened by accountability. Well, all those Black people allow him to be. They allow it. They're gonna keep following him. They won't listen about anything that we've listened to today. We can say it a different way so that you can see it differently. They won't see it. They won't see it at all. I just want to see if he brings up the let me bring it up on my post.
So it comes out to flat out be, you are in the position that you are because of you. There are obstacles in life, but everybody has obstacles in life. You are where you are because of you.
Here it is. So he had to take it down. And he said, I normally don't delete any social media posts unless there's a factual error. But I've deleted my Justin and Serena Fairfax post because the leadership at Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity Incorporated asked me to do so in order to adhere to the Boulet's social media policy on sharing member names and images of our society on social media.
Read that one more time.
Hold on.
You don't gotta read the whole thing. You can read probably leadership and down.
Because the leadership at Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity Incorporated asked me to do so in order to adhere to the Boulet's social media policy on sharing member names and images of our society on social media.
He's a full-blooded box. Instead of taking accountability for your post and saying, yo, I removed the post, some bad taste, I said some things, I misaligned it, whatever the case is. No, I did. Hold on. I did it because I'm a buster. It was. What are you talking about, bro? Men take accountability for things that they've done. All you have to do is say, I removed the post. If you remove the post, you don't even have to come on and say anything about it.
No. Y'all don't take accountability. Y'all don't take accountability. What you talking about? That's not what y'all do.
This is your thing?
Why did Queen send me this?
That's who he reminds me of, honestly. I'm trying to find the proper animal.
A mess. Now I gotta put this on there too. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. This is Rolly. Just as sassy as he wanna be. I cannot.
Can't find the real picture of what animal he looks like, but when I do,
I can't. Shout out to her.
He is trash, bro. He is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's been trash, but now we get to see another side of it, right? Like another crack in the glass, if you would.
Yeah. So if they can't see that, especially after the Boule, and he wrote it, mind you, the Boule told me that our social media policy says I can't do this, then they're never going to see it.
What a girl. What a box.
They're never
But you're supposed to be a man that is leading people, right, in the right direction to, well, we know what direction you're leading them into.
Mm-hmm.
But it's moments like this is where you show your manliness. It's the moments like this you show that you're a man. In moments like this you show you're accountable, you're responsible, you're willing to change behavior for the betterment of yourself. One, then it trickles down, right?
Yeah.
This y'all man's?
This their man's for sure.
So y'all
crazy. They're gonna keep following him over a cliff, wherever he goes, whatever he says, and it's like, all right, y'all, whatever y'all say, y'all can have him. But then again, they listening to Jamel too. So if this is the change that y'all want, then have at it, because there's nothing else to say. Those that are listening, and those that aren't will just stay where the hell they are, and that's just that.
Gang.
Let me acknowledge Big Boy Child. Can't see ya. He said, I believe if you claim any mental health issue, you shouldn't be able to vote, own firearms, drive a car for safety reasons. I don't disagree with you. But then that would be too harsh. Just like people that say that just because you're a felon, you shouldn't get to vote. Like, let's just let everybody do whatever the hell they want and just everybody stop complaining, even though everybody's doing what the hell they want. I didn't even get to the kids, y'all. For I'm gonna have to do a gremlin night because they wilding, of course. When are they not?
Don't talk about the kids. Okay? I'm not going for that.
I always talk about the kids that are gremlins.
All right, the kids are innocent. You hear me?
So the mamas can say, "Nah, my baby." The only innocent kids were those ones taken out in Louisiana.
Hands bloody as shit, guns still smoking hot. Now, my baby didn't. Ain't no way.
You just watch one with the kid accused to shoot somebody in the head. I'll watch him. He never go outside. He just found a gun outside. It's not his fault, girl. What? I can't take it. But now it's the problem is femicide. That's the new thing, okay? And it's you sassy straight's fault, of course. And you all need to get that together now as well. Okay? Just FYI. Jamel just said that. Somebody else just said that. I like the way Dennis Sperling put it. But I heard some other heifer talking the same shit. She was a divester, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What I'm missing. Not trick little kids. Y'all so crazy. What time is your show?
An hour.
Oh.
I'm going an hour, yeah. It's something's new is in the midst. In a sense where it's like a certain level of lunacy going on in society.
Yeah.
And it's due to the unhappiness, like the natural security.
They just said the loneliness of males, of y'all. That's what she just said a second ago.
Well, men own violence. That is across the board. Men own violence since the beginning of time, and we're gonna own it till we roll out, right? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So when they talk about the violent things, yeah, of course our stats are gonna be through the roof. Do I agree? No. Something shouldn't happen across the board. That Louisiana thing, no. The Virginia thing, no. There's a certain thing what we call senseless red rummin'. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that going on.
There's something new going on where people just think it's okay to run around acting wild, running around with ratchets, dumping them when they want to dump them, and act like it's like GTA. We're back. You know what we're back to? GTA every day.
Mm-hmm.
I love people playing.
I agree. So it is what it is, but I say for me,
I don't know if they MSDs, but I'm jacking it. I know what you're saying.
We ain't do nothing. And whoever's doing it ain't no damn MSDs. I'll tell you that. They just bitches out here.
Y'all be putting MSGs inside the ranking.
That's because Big Boy and K be always saying something. And Reaper.
True fitting? Yeah, true fitting, Chris.
They always saying something. Where is K anyway? I don't think I've seen him tonight. Anyway.
No, thanks for having me, G. We just need to be better as people at the end of the day, to be honest. Be smarter, be better. That's it. And don't Copa say that? No, Copa says you're not crazy. Make better decisions. That's what Copa says.
Yeah, he got a good trick. Yeah, shout out to Copa.
Make better decisions, bro.
He got a good closing. But yeah, I know I don't disagree, but I'm standing on stay away from everybody because everybody crazy. And know who it is the hell you're around, because child, these MFers don't give a damn. That's the problem too. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh, you were? I just must have been missing your comments because I know you were saying something crazy. I know you were. You not you if you wasn't saying something crazy. Shout out to Legend.
Legend, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you in an hour.
Yeah, for sure. Let me just make sure everything is squared away over here between that creature in that cage and the other creature upstairs. No. Hour, man. Yo, peace, love, power, prosperity. Y'all know it's a love thing from FDNC. Trent, he and I, it's him. Peace. See y'all soon.
See ya. So yeah, I'm done. That's enough. It's been 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. Shout out to y'all for hanging in there. I've had enough. I got to figure out a lighter show tomorrow. I'm not sure if I could do a show tomorrow. I have to see. I got to drop my car off again. In an hour, Blade, in an hour. I have a smoothie because I had more dental surgery, so I really can't chew. So I can't. It's still sore. Thank you, Blade. It's still sore. I'm about to put some Ambisol and have some more ibuprofen, and I'm going to lay down. And then I was just try to tune in because I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie. No Dollar General. No Dollar General run. That sounds good, especially since it's cold. No meat. No meat. Nothing tough to chew at all. Nothing. So that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody that donated. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Share the video or the live stream. I got to figure out what to put out for tomorrow. Almost to 43.1. We're moving, man, in the words of TC. Have the notifications on because, child, you just never know when I have a show. I actually think that I will try to go for brunch while I wait for my car. So I'll probably live stream then. So that could be at any time. So, all right. I appreciate y'all. Again, shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to the mods. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you all in the next one.